Voice of the Bobcats, Russ Eisenstein, on behalf of David White Services, the largest heating and cooling dealer in Southeast Ohio. They've been the choice of thousands for over 45 years. Offering the most efficient Lennox heat pumps, air conditioners, and furnaces, David White Services can save you money on your heating and cooling bills.
Thanks, Russ. I'm David White.
And I'm Esther White Thomas, inviting you to call us today to schedule a free estimate for heating and cooling or a new gas fireplace.
David White Services is a proud sponsor of Ohio Bobcat Athletics.
Okay, people, we all know what's at stake in this game. Zoe, what's at stake?
Our futures.
Our futures. And is anything gonna keep us from achieving our goal?
No way.
Because what do we have?
The plan.
Ohio's 529 plan. Because in this family, how do we play the college savings game?
Tax-free.
And where do we play it?
I don't know, Daddy.
That's okay, Pumpkin.
Want to win at college savings? Go to collegeadvantage.com/Bobcats.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Today we have the great honor of congratulating our 4 seniors. However, before we get to our senior Bobcats, we would like to recognize the NIU seniors. Number 5, Bianca Barone. Number 6, Katie Keller. Number 9, Amberly Rodriguez. Number 13, Mackenzie May. And number 16, Kara Apato. Congratulations once again to the Husky seniors. Now, on to our Ohio seniors. First, we have number 2, Caroline Spacek. Caroline is escorted by her parents, David and Pamela, and her little sister, Allie. Caroline has played in 165 games for Ohio, primarily at first base. In her 4 seasons, she has registered 138 hits for a .265 batting average. She's recorded 35 doubles and 9 home runs to go along with 75 RBIs. In the field, she's been even more spectacular, recording only 6 errors in her entire time in the green and white. This season, the Beaumont, Texas native is batting .293 with 41 hits, 10 doubles, 4 home runs, and 28 RBIs. She hit a grand slam on February 25th against Illinois State, where she went 4 for 4 with 5 RBI and 4 runs scored. She's been named an academic All-MAC twice and was named to the All-MAC defensive team following the 2021 season. She was also an NCSA All-American Athlete Award recipient in 2021. Caroline is graduating with a degree in Biological Sciences and is set to head to San Antonio, Texas after graduation to attend the University of Incarnate Word School of Osteopathic Medicine. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it again for number 2, Caroline Spacek. Next up, we have number 8, Tori Walker. Tori is escorted by her parents, Maggie and Jason, and her sister, Emily. In her lone season in the green and white, Tori's been an important addition to the Bobcats lineup. In 22 games this season, the Plain City, Ohio native has hit .233 with 14 hits, 2 doubles, and 2 home runs. She has recorded 11 runs and 13 RBIs and has drawn 10 walks and is 5 for 5 in stolen bases. On April 2nd at Miami, Tori recorded 3 RBIs and 1 run scored in Ohio's victory over the Red Hawks. This season in the field, she has registered 1 error, 29 catches, and 28 putouts for a .966 fielding percentage. Graduating with her master's in coaching education, Tori will work on beginning her professional career after the season is over. Let's hear it for number 8, Tori Walker. Next up, we have number 11, Caitlin O. Caitlin is escorted by her parents, Pat and Vicky. In her 3 years at Ohio since transferring from Missouri, the Columbia, Missouri native has hit .250 in 97 games played. She has 65 hits, 13 doubles, 9 home runs, and 44 RBIs. While in the field, Caitlin has only committed 6 errors over 3 seasons. One of her best moments came on March 7th, 2020, when Caitlin hit not 1, but 2 grand slams in a game against St. Bonaventure, including a walk-off grand slam. Caitlin is still only one of 17 players in NCAA Division I softball history to ever hit 2 grand slams in 1 game. This season, Caitlin is hitting .200 with 16 home hits in 26 games. She has 2 doubles, 2 triples, and 2 home runs. One of those home runs came just last weekend when she hit the walk-off 2-run home run to defeat Central Michigan. Caitlin is graduating with a degree in sport management and pre-specialized studies, and will be returning to Ohio next fall to complete an internship with Ohio Strength and Conditioning. Let's hear it again for number 11, Caitlin O. And finally, we have number 30, Mackenzie Cole. Mackenzie is escorted by her mother, Kelly, and her godmother, Jennifer Bell. Mackenzie has been a staple in the circle during her 4 seasons at Ohio. Overall, she pitched in 423 2/3 innings while recording a 4.12 ERA. She's allowed 249 earned runs and has struck out 259 batters. This season is arguably her best season to date. Mackenzie has pitched in 162 1/3 innings. In that time, she's allowed 103 earned runs on 195 hits. She's walked 66 and has struck out a season-high 113 batters thus far this season. Just this week, against Kent State, Mackenzie set a new career high when she struck out 9 flashes in the 7-6 victory. Last season, Mackenzie was named the MAC Pitcher of the Week 1 time. Mackenzie is graduating with a degree in marketing and will be continuing to earn her MBA next fall. Let's hear it once again for number 30, Mackenzie Cole. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it one more time for our seniors. Caroline Spotcher, Tori Walker, Caitlin Cole, and Mackenzie Cole.
Voice of the Bobcats, Russ Eisenstein, on behalf of David White Services, the largest heating and cooling dealer in Southeast Ohio. They've been the choice of thousands for over 45 years. Offering the most efficient Lennox heat pumps, air conditioners, and furnaces, David White Services can save you money on your heating and cooling bills.
Thanks, Russ. I'm David White.
And I'm Esther White Thomas, inviting you to call us today to schedule a free estimate for heating and cooling or a new gas fireplace.
David White Services is a proud sponsor of Ohio Bobcat Athletics.
Okay, people, we all know what's at stake in this game. Zoe, what's at stake?
Our futures.
Our futures. And is anything gonna keep us from achieving our goal?
No way.
Because what do we have?
The plan.
Ohio's 529 plan. Because in this family, how do we play the college savings game?
Tax-free.
And where do we play it?
I don't know, Daddy.
That's okay, Pumpkin.
Want to win at college savings? Go to collegeadvantage.com/Bobcats.
Get your ice cold Bud Light Seltzer here. Even though you can't go to the game, doesn't mean the game can't be brought to you now here. Just go to budlight.com/delivery. That's budlight.com/delivery.
Give me 2 mangoes.
Coming at you. It's a little short. Ow. Sorry. You know what? I'm just gonna walk them over to you.
Whenever there's a game to watch, there's a Bud Light there. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, and Bud Light Seltzer, IRC Beer in Texas, St. Louis, Missouri.
Plan your next visit to stand up and cheer for your Ohio Bobcats in Athens County, Ohio. Visit AthensOhio.com, the best resource for where to eat, where to stay, where to shop, and where to play. Athens County is home to countless trails and outdoor activities. Enjoy mountain biking, kayaking, rock climbing, and hiking. Find your own adventure. Cruise the Hockhocking Adena Bikeway. Mountain bike the Bailey's Trail System. Hike trails less traveled at Stroud's Run State Park. Or ride 9 thrilling motorcycle routes on Ohio's Windy 9. We can't wait to see you in Athens County, Ohio.
The road to a championship is built on years of practice and hard work. That's true in basketball and the construction industry. The apprenticeship and upgrade training programs provided by the Athens Area Union Building Trades produces the workforce with the most modern skills and cutting-edge knowledge in the industry. The key to success to the Bobcats on the floor is the same as your choice on the work site. The winning move is working with members of the Athens Area Union Building Trades, proud sponsor of Ohio University basketball.
At People's Bank, our vision is to be the best community bank in America. We focus on building relationships with our clients and offering cutting-edge financial products. People's Bank is proud to support the local communities in which we work and live. This is Ashley Brown, People's Bank Vice President and Regional Manager, and we would love a chance to earn your business. People's Bank, working together, building success. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Whether you're coming to Athens to root on the Bobcats, visiting friends and family, or just in town for business, the Hampton Inn in Athens wants to be your home away from home. With 86 sparkling rooms, complimentary high-speed internet, hot breakfast served each morning, and a spa and business center, you can expect a great night's stay with service that will bring you back. Visit us on the web at hamptoninn.com. That's hamptoninn.com. And go Bobcats!
If you're traveling to a game, a weekend road trip, or just around town, you need to stop at Go-Mart. You'll find a Go-Mart open 24 hours a day right off the interstate or right off Main Street in your local community. You can refuel your ride with quality gasoline and also yourself with popular snacks, drinks, and more. We're making it easy to keep up with your busy schedule by keeping you on the go. Go-Mart is the proud sponsor of Ohio Bobcat football.
Go for good times. Go for Go-Mart.
Voice of the Bobcats, Russ Eisenstein, on behalf of David White Services, the largest heating and cooling dealer in Southeast Ohio. They've been the choice of thousands for over 45 years. Offering the most efficient Lennox heat pumps, air conditioners, and furnaces, David White Services can save you money on your heating and cooling bills.
Thanks, Russ. I'm David White.
And I'm Esther White Thomas, inviting you to call us today to schedule a free estimate for heating and cooling or a new gas fireplace.
David White Services is a proud sponsor of Ohio Bobcat Athletics.
Get your ice cold Bud Light Seltzer here. Even though you can't go to the game, doesn't mean the game can't be brought to you now here. Just go to budlight.com/delivery. That's budlight.com/delivery.
Give me 2 mangoes.
Coming at you. It's a little short. Ow. Sorry. You know what? I'm just gonna walk them over to you.
Whenever there's a game to watch, there's a Bud Light there. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, and Bud Light Seltzer, IRC Beer, beer in Texas, St. Louis, Missouri.
Plan your next visit to stand up and cheer for your Ohio Bobcats in Athens County, Ohio. Visit AthensOhio.com, the best resource for where to eat, where to stay, where to shop, and where to play. Athens County is home to countless trails and outdoor activities. Enjoy mountain biking, kayaking, rock climbing, and hiking. Find your own adventure. Cruise the Hockhocking Adena Bikeway. Mountain bike the Bailey's Trail System. Hike trails less traveled at Stroud's Run State Park. Or ride 9 thrilling motorcycle routes on Ohio's Windy 9. We can't wait to see you in Athens County, Ohio.
The road to a championship is built on years of practice and hard work. That's true in basketball and the construction industry. The apprenticeship and upgrade training programs provided by the Athens Area Union Building Trades produces the workforce with the most modern skills and cutting-edge knowledge in the industry. The key to success to the Bobcats on the floor is the same as your choice on the work site. The winning move is working with members of the Athens Area Union Building Trades, proud sponsor of Ohio University basketball.
At People's Bank, our vision is to be the best community bank in America. We focus on building relationships with our clients and offering cutting-edge financial products. People's Bank is proud to support the local communities in which we work and live. This is Ashley Brown, People's Bank Vice President and Regional Manager, and we would love a chance to earn your business. People's Bank, working together, building success. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Get your ice cold Bud Light Seltzer here. Even though you can't go to the game, doesn't mean the game can't be brought to you now here. Just go to budlight.com/delivery. That's budlight.com/delivery.
Give me 2 mangoes.
Coming at you. It's a little short. Ow. Sorry. You know what? I'm just gonna walk them over to you.
Whenever there's a game to watch, there's a Bud Light there. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, and Bud Light Seltzer, IRC Beer, beer in Texas, St. Louis, Missouri.
Plan your next visit to stand up and cheer for your Ohio Bobcats in Athens County, Ohio. Visit AthensOhio.com, the best resource for where to eat, where to stay, where to shop, and where to play. Athens County is home to countless trails and outdoor activities. Enjoy mountain biking, kayaking, rock climbing, and hiking. Find your own adventure. Cruise the Hockhocking Adena Bikeway. Mountain bike the Bailey's Trail System. Hike trails less traveled at Stroud's Run State Park. Or ride 9 thrilling motorcycle routes on Ohio's Windy 9. We can't wait to see you in Athens County, Ohio.
The road to a championship is built on years of practice and hard work. That's true in basketball and the construction industry. The apprenticeship and upgrade training programs provided by the Athens Area Union Building Trades produces the workforce with the most modern skills and cutting-edge knowledge in the industry. The key to success to the Bobcats on the floor is the same as your choice on the work site. The winning move is working with members of the Athens Area Union Building Trades, proud sponsor of Ohio University basketball.
TicketSmarter is glad we are back to holding live events. If you are looking to buy tickets to the best sports, concerts, and theater events all at the very best price, look no further than TicketSmarter.com or on the app. Buying tickets at TicketSmarter will help support children in need. For every ticket transaction on TicketSmarter, $1 will be donated to a children's charity. TicketSmarter is proud to be the official ticketing partner of Ohio University Athletics. TicketSmarter, a smarter way to buy tickets.
Located on 741 East State Street, Steak & Shake is serving up handmade milkshakes, fresh-pressed steak burgers, and crispy shoestring fries cooked right to order. Kick off your day with our breakfast served until 11 a.m. And don't forget to join us for happy hour drinks and shakes on weekdays from 2 p.m. till 5 p.m.
Left corner for 3, bang! And oh baby, what a first half it's been!
In sight, it must be right. We'll see you there at Steak & Shake Athens.
If you can dream it, you can do it. Maybe your dream is to have a vacation cabin in the woods. Or maybe your dream is to open up a cat cafe.
Who ordered the milk?
At Ohio University Credit Union, your dreams are our dreams, and we have the money to lend that will make them a reality. OUCU offers great loan rates, flexible terms, and fast responses on your application. Not a member? You can join. Really? Stop by a branch or visit oucu.org. Equal housing opportunity. Loan subject to credit approval. Federally insured by NCUA. MLS number 433809.
When you order your groceries online with ClickList from Kroger, you can do your shopping anytime, anywhere, like the gym, the office, or your favorite comfy couch. And whether you place your order on your phone, tablet, or computer, it's still your neighborhood Kroger. So you'll find all the fresh choices, low prices, and great deals you love. And you'll save time, too. Try ClickList from Kroger with same-day pickup. Check it out at Kroger.com. Fresh food, low prices at Kroger.
We've all seen the tragedies associated with drug activity and impaired driving in our state. This is Trooper Conkler of the High State Highway Patrol's Athens Post. We need everyone's help to keep drugs out of our communities, keep impaired drivers off our roads, and get people to make good decisions when driving. Traffic and community safety is the responsibility of everyone. You can do your part in calling pound 677 to report drug activity and impaired or reckless drivers to law enforcement. Together we can make Ohio a safer place to live and travel.
Senior Day festivities beginning and already underway in Southeast Ohio. Back inside, or I should say back at OSF. We are ready for the series finale between Northern Illinois and the Ohio Bobcats. Hi there, and welcome to today's broadcast alongside Darius Sethna. My name's Jake Ramada. Jordan Bowes running our stream today, producing everything, doing all the producer type things back there, Jordan Bowes. But Bobcats yesterday fell in both games to Northern Illinois by a score of 10-7 and 10-5. We'll get more into that later. The Huskies they've built some momentum here in Athens, and even though they're possibly out, I don't want to say mathematically eliminated, but boy, it's going to be a little tougher for NIU to squeeze their way into the MAC tournament. Only 4 make it now these days. Ohio right now would be the 2 seed. But if you're Northern Illinois, Darius, you're looking to play spoiler, and even though you may not be one of those top 4 teams now, you can still finish strong and build momentum into next year.
Oh, no doubt about it, Jordan. I'm really excited to see today's game. I mean, we've got 2 teams. Oh, no, Ohio, yes, second in the MAC, but they've got some work to do. They had a tough game, and you were here for both of those games yesterday, giving up 20 runs. So this Northern Illinois team, they're here to compete for sure, no matter where their standings are in the tournament. So I'm really excited to see today's game. We should have 2 very competitive teams, and both these matchups have been close, a 10-5 and 10-7 games. So I'm very excited, and a great day for softball, so can't wait to get it started. Thanks for having me.
Mackenzie Cole inside the circle for Ohio. She delivers today's first pitch. It's in there for a called strike on Northern Illinois' Katie Keller, and we're underway off the banks of the Hocking on a gorgeous day in Southeast Ohio for softball. It's Katie Keller to lead things off with a quick 0-1 count. Next pitch to her is high and away for ball 1. And Katie Keller along with Kara Apano hitting second, followed by Sam Mallender hitting third for NIU. And hitting cleanup back in the 4 spot, Bianca Barone. Ellis Erickson in the lineup. She's catching today. We saw Katie Keller behind the dish yesterday. Caitlin Shoemaker back in the lineup as well for the Huskies as Keller sends a one-hopper to second to Juhas. She gloves and throws out Katie Keller. And Keller, who has the highest average in the Mid-American Conference, she starts this series finale 0-for-1. Rounding out NIU starting lineup in the 7-8-9 spot, Amberly Rodriguez and Mac May, as well as Kelly Walensky. Defensively for Ohio, Carolyn Spacek's at first, celebrating her senior day. At second base, Lauren Juhas, Megan McMenemy back at short, and Analia Paoli back in the hot corner at third base. Kara Pato takes high for ball 1. She's a 325 hitter this year. And let's set the outfield really quick, Darius. Yasmin Logan in left, Allie Englet in center, Caitlin Fogg down the right field line, and Mackenzie Cole dealing to Brooke Rice. And Cole's next pitch, down and away for ball 2.
And for the Bobcats, really the first 4 innings of yesterday's games really got off to great starts. In game 1 yesterday, we're up 4-0. And in game 2 yesterday, up 5-2 after 4 innings. It's really about closing the games for the Bobcats. That's really where they've struggled in those last 3 innings of each of the games yesterday. So getting off to that good start should be should be expected for the Bobcats this afternoon.
Kenzie Cole throws a strike outside and away, edging the portion of the plate. Yeah, yesterday, let's just say the Bobcats defensively weren't as clean as they've normally been. In game 1 against Northern, they committed 6 errors. In game 2, they had 4. And even though those 4 errors may not seem like much, they did cost the Bobcats some runs. But those 6 errors in game 1 as Cole misses outside. Those 6 errors were the most for the Bobcats since their 7-error day back in February. They had 7 errors against New Mexico, and those 4 errors, taking a look at their game-by-game statistics, tied for the 3rd most. As Apado shows bunt, pulls back, doesn't matter. Pitch misses the zone outside, and Kara Apato's on with a 1-out walk in the top half of the 1st and no score.
And it's going to be interesting to see how Kenzie Rourke is going to implement both of her pitchers in today's game. We only have 1 game on the slate for today. The first game yesterday, Mackenzie Cole pitched the entire game, and then Kylie Kofelt pitched the entire 2nd game, both losses for the Bobcats. But I'll be interested to see how Rourke kind of implements both her pitchers in today's single game.
Pitch by Cole is outside for ball 1 to Sam Mallender, 1-0. Yeah, Darius, you mentioned it. Northern Illinois, I should say Kenzie Cole yesterday, 7 innings of work. She allowed 14 hits, 10 runs. And get this, of those 10 runs, just 4 of them earned due to all the Ohio errors yesterday. She walked 2, struck out 1. It was a decent day, really, for Mackenzie Cole up until that 6th inning where Northern Illinois in that first game scored 6 runs, but the Bobcats defense also assisted with a couple of errors. I should say helped gift a couple of Northern base runners due to errors, and like good Division I teams do, I should say good teams just in general do, they take advantage of their opponent's mistakes. Here's the 2-0 to Mallender. She pops up in the infield left side. Paoli under it. She makes the 2-handed squeeze for out number 2.
That's a good start for the Bobcats. You want to see them get some early outs here, build some momentum, get off to those leads that they were getting off to yesterday, and really set the tone in this one.
Bianca Barone steps in, 286 hitter this year, and the cleanup hitter for NIU on this Sunday. Huskies at 13-22, 7-12 in conference play. They were 5-12 and a bottom 2 team in the conference coming into this weekend, but 2 wins yesterday has them at 7-12 as Barone takes low and in. And previously, their only MAC Series win coming into this weekend was against Bowling Green. That was their first conference series of this season. Ohio had won 11 of their last 13 coming into this series. And who knows, maybe they were due for a game where they proved themselves that they are human. I mean, Ohio had won 11 of their last 13. As an offense, they were hitting .301 in that stretch, including 21 long balls of their season 41. It's nearly half. And they're pitching just an ERA of 3.86.
Amberly Rodriguez at the plate now. Total of 54 at-bats coming into today.
Brooke Rice throws down to second, not in time. After the pitch was a swing and a miss by Bianca Barone.
Or my mistake there.
And taking second base was Kara Apado. Very rarely does someone get to steal on Brooke Rice behind the dish. She is such a cannon. She picked off one of the Huskies yesterday. In fact, she did that right away in the first inning. So the Huskies with 2 outs, they have a runner in scoring position on second base. No score, top half of the first inning. Huskies struck first in game 2 yesterday. They led 2-0. And Cole throws down low, ball 4 to Barone. And now the Huskies with runners on first and second base via the walk as Ellis Erickson, the catcher, steps in.
Really overall, maybe not the complete start you wanted there for the Bobcats, getting 2 runners on base early on. It'll be interesting to see how this next hitter goes. Looks like it's Mackenzie Mahi stepping up to the plate for Northern Illinois.
First pitch from Cole is outside and away. It's
Ellis Erickson.
Yeah, number 23 as Kenzie Roark comes out of the third base dugout to have a conversation with her ball club. This is where Northern Illinois capitalized yesterday, especially in game 2. They took that game 10-5. It was Kara Apado who reached on an error. Then Bianca Barone actually reached on a fielder's choice. They were able to get around to second and third, and Courtney James, 2 RBI single to put Northern up 2-0 in game 2. That was actually after they came back to score 6 runs in the 6th, then they tacked on an insurance run at the top of the 7th to go up 10-6 at the time back in game 1. And Northern, again, just building momentum. That's what you like to see at the end of the year. Even though you feel like you may be out of it, you're finishing strong, and that's all that matters.
Yeah. no doubt about it, Jake. I mean, with MAC play coming up here in a couple of weeks, Bobcats really want to build the best habits they possibly can. And Erickson here did score a run in the second game yesterday, so this is a player the Ohio defense needs to keep their eye on for sure.
Cole throws a strike on the outside corner. It's 1-1. 2 gone, 2 on for Northern Illinois on first and second base. Cole's ready. The pitch swung on and fouled over our heads here in the press box. Count goes to 1-2. We asked the Northern Illinois coaching staff before the game and head coach Christina Sutcliffe just about yesterday, what was the key to yesterday? And she said, when you normally get to see a pitcher 3-4 times in the same one throughout the lineup, you start to recognize their tendencies as Cole gets Erickson to swing and miss outside for strike 3. And there's out number 3 for the Huskies and strikeout number 1 for Mackenzie Cole. Northern leaves 2 stranded, and the Bobcats grab the bats for the first time today. It's our Senior Day celebration. We'll set Ohio's lineup next after this on the Ohio Sports Network from Learfield.
These days, we're all doing a lot more virtually, which is why at Ohio Health, we've expanded our virtual care options and availability to make it even easier to get safe expert care at home. That includes virtual visits with over 1,000 trusted providers in every medical specialty. Learn more about our virtual health options at ohiohealth.com/virtual health.
Together is a wonderful place to be. That's why CareSource is devoted to keeping you and your family healthy and happy. We promise you not only reliable healthcare, but also a helping hand with whatever your family needs to succeed. It's why more moms in Ohio choose CareSource for Medicaid than all other plans combined. Things only get better when we work together. And together, there's nothing we can't do. We are one. Learn more at caresource.com.
Home half of the first. Ohio's lineup looks like this in a scoreless ball game. Allie Inglet to lead things off, followed by Yasmin Logan and Megan McMenemy swinging third for Ohio. Analea Paoli, one of the best hitters in the MAC, in the cleanup spot for the Cats, followed by the DP, Sophia Bernard. Carolyn Spacek, the first baseman, hitting sixth, and the 7-8-9 batters, Caitlin Fogue, Brooke Rice, and Lauren Newhouse, the second baseman. For Northern Illinois, Delaney Ostrowski back inside the circle for Northern Illinois. Will set her defense here in a moment as Ostrowski's first pitch to Allie Inglet is upstairs for ball 1. Keller's at first base, Mallander's at second, Walensky at short, Shoemaker at third, Erickson behind the dish, and in the outfield, Rodriguez in left, Apato in center, and May down the right field line. Ostrowski rocks and fires the 1-0. Outside, misses to the lefty, Allie Inglet 2-0.
Allie Inglet with 126 at-bats this season leads the team in that category.
Ostrowski's numbers this season, she's 4-6 in her 18th appearance and 10th start. Inglet shows bunt, pulls back 3-0. As Ostrowski's ERA 6.17, 59 innings of work, 73 hits allowed, 58 runs, and 52 of them earned. Opponents hit .292 against Delaney Ostrowski. As Ostrowski's 3-0 pitch to Inglet, high and in, and she's walked Allie Inglet on 4 straight pitches, her first walk today. We saw Ostrowski for 3 innings yesterday in Game 2 in that Northern 10-5 win, and she shut down the Bobcats in 3 innings of work. She did get the win, too. She allowed 2 hits, no runs. She struck out a batter. She did allow a double and a triple, but she did hold off Ohio. Wound up getting the win. Yasmin Logan at the plate, 304 hitter this year. She's had a great Northern Illinois series. First pitch to her's up and in for ball 1. Allie Inglet, a obvious threat on the base pass every time she reaches. 86 career stolen bases, second all time in Ohio history. Chasing Stacy Belleville's 111. She's 25 away. The 1-0 to Logan, swing and a miss as Inglet breaks for second base. She's there clearly in time. Wow, how quick she is.
That was a fantastic run there. I mean, the speed to get from first base to second base. You got the defender in between. Really impressive run there for the Bobcats. And you've got a runner on second, so that's the most important part.
87 career stolen bags now by Inglet. 24 away from Belleville's 111, which she set in the mid-90s. Ball, I believe it was ball 2 thrown inside and into Yasmin Logan, so the count's 2-1. Allie Inglet in scoring position at second base. And that's huge, too, that Inglet's able to swipe bags so easily from first to second, because now with nobody out, you have a runner in scoring position. Logan takes a strike outside, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
What an improvement for Logan in batting average from last year to this year. Batted 144 last year, now up to 304 this year. Tremendous improvement for the sophomore.
5-game hit streak coming into this game. 2 hits yesterday, 6 ribbies total in this series as she fouls one off at the plate. Counts 2-2 with nobody out. There's no score either in the home half of the first inning here at OSF. But Logan, 3-run home run yesterday, and then a double, 3 RBIs in game 2. Logan looks outside, ball 3. It's a full count to the sophomore left fielder. Batting over 300 for the first time this year. 5'5" sophomore from Pittsburgh, getting 352 against the MAC coming into today. Logan swings and misses at a pitch high. It was a rise ball, and the first K today for Delaney Ostrowski. And a very rare strikeout, too, from Logan. That brings up Megan McMenemy, the 5th year. And Logan this year, I mean, she's only struck out 23 times. McMenemy, the left-hander, sees the first pitch. It's high for ball 1.
Megan McMenemy starting in all 40 games this season for the Bobcats.
Westerville, Ohio native, 0 for 2 in game 1 yesterday. She did walk twice. The 1-0 pitch comes. Hits up in the zone, 1-1. McMenemy 1 for 4 in game 2. She scored a run. In the Kent series, too, she also worked multiple walks. Last Wednesday, 3 walks in the series. So 5 total walks in the last 4 games for her. The 1-1. Hit on the ground, foul, first baseline. So the count's 1-2 to McMenemy.
Yeah, Bobcats, like you said, Jake, they're really going to need McMenemy to be aggressive here, especially in an early game. You want to at least take one of these games on your home floor, on your home field, rather. So really need McMenemy to step up today.
MAC Player of the Week this past week. In the Central Michigan series, she hit 600. Including 3 home runs in that series. She lifts one the other way, up in the left field rather, and Rodriguez there to make the routine fly catch. So the Bobcats with Allie Inglet at second base and 2 outs after she got a leadoff walk to begin the bottom half of the first. There is no score as Analia Paoli steps into the batter's box. 392 hitter coming into the series finale. She's 1 hit away from reaching 50 hits this season. She also has 8 long balls, including 1 yesterday, and 28 RBIs. First pitch to P is a swing and a miss for strike 1.
Paoli also with 30 runs scored this year, ties that for the team lead, along with Allie Inglet.
4th highest average in the MAC. 3rd most hits as well coming into this series. She had 46 coming into the series. And that was 3rd most at the time. The MAC is yet to refresh their website. But say this, too. Coming into this Northern Series as well, Paoli, 464 hitter in conference play. Highest average in the MAC. She grounded one foul down the third base side. The count's 0-2. 2 gone for Ohio. Runner on second base. The pitch low. Good eye by Paoli. 1-2. Also the highest her average has ever been, up in the 390s. My goodness. Just a sophomore, too. Have a lot more time with her. The 1-2 is, strike 3 call, inside corner. Wow, Ostrowski rings her up on an inside pitch. And Delaney Ostrowski, despite walking Allie Inglet to begin the inning, records the next 3 outs, including 2 strikeouts. Bobcats are scoreless through 1. We head to inning number 2. At OSF, this is the Ohio Sports Network from Learfield.
The past year and a half, we've all been part of unprecedented times that have been heavy. At Integrated Services for Behavioral Health, we have been here for you throughout the heaviness of the pandemic and will continue to be here for you whenever you need us. Checking in on your behavioral health and well-being is more important than ever. If you feel like you can benefit from home or community-based support, counseling, peer recovery support, and a myriad of other services we offer, please call us at 800-321-8293. We're here for you.
Jumpstart your day at the Fairfield Inn and Suites in Athens. Enjoy complimentary hot breakfast, then unwind on our beautiful outdoor patio, which includes a gas fire pit and barbecue grill. Conveniently located on East State Street, just a short drive from the Ohio University campus and uptown Athens, the Fairfield Inn and Suites is situated near many shopping and dining venues. At the Fairfield Inn and Suites, you're our #1 priority. Call 740-589-5839 to book your next visit to Athens or find us online at fairfieldinn.com.
No score going into the second inning at OSF. Another gorgeous day for softball. Not as hot maybe as it was yesterday, but we did start a couple hours earlier than we did yesterday.
Nonetheless, it is a beautiful day for softball. I know we had the baseball team playing Canisius yesterday. I got to tell you, Jake, I was outside all day yesterday. It was beautiful here in the Southeast Ohio area.
Caitlin Shoemaker leads things off for Northern Illinois, followed by Amberly Rodriguez and Mac May. All due up this inning for the Huskies. First pitch from Mackenzie Cole to Caitlin Shoemaker in there for a called strike. And 0-1 to start here in the top half of the second inning.
The Bobcats, the second inning in the first game yesterday was really their big inning, scored 3 runs in the period.
Shoemaker fouls one off at the plate, 0-2 the count. Shoemaker yesterday, she did pinch run in game 1. However, in game 2, she was 1 for 3. She scored 2 runs in that contest as well. And also recorded a double. She pops up, might be playable for the catcher Brooke Rice near the northern on X circle, and she makes the catch in foul grounds right in front of Amberly Rodriguez, who now approaches the plate for NIU. And the pop-out's out number 1 here in the second. And Amberly Rodriguez comes up, .278 hitter this year. 15 hits and 6 RBIs. She had 2 multi-hit games yesterday. Rodriguez, the senior from Romeoville, Illinois. She was 2 for 3 in both games. She had quite the Saturday afternoon in Athens. The pitch is hit in the air to shallow left center field. Inglet ranges to her right to make the catch. And Rodriguez will begin today 0 for 1. Mac May, the right fielder, comes up, .256 hitter this season. And May, the senior, also from Illinois, recorded 3 hits yesterday. She's 3 for 6 in the series with 2 runs scored and a ribby. Mac May had 15 hits last year. This year, she has 21. A career best year for May. Take strike 1, up and away, 0-1 to start. Her previous best series before this one was against Akron. She was 3 for 11 in the series. She checks at an upstairs pitch, and she did not go around 1-1.
May, one of the more reliable players for this Northern Illinois team, starting and playing in 31 games for the squad this season.
The 1-1, outside corner, called the strike, 1-2. But like I was saying, she was 3 for 11 with a run scored against Akron. And this series, boy, she's been fantastic. 3 for 6 total. However, she has a 1-2 count on her. Here it comes. The pitch is tugged foul in the air and out of play. Count remains 1-2. 2 gone for Northern Illinois here in the top half of the second. There is no score. The previous 2 games yesterday, we've already had some runs scored up to this point. Nobody on for NIU either. The 1-2 hit on the ground right side to Hopper to Lauren Uhas, the second baseman. She throws out Mac May at first base, and the Huskies, I want to say for the first time all series, go in order. 1, 2, 3. Home half of the second coming up. No score. Bobcats with the bats after this on the Ohio Sports Network from Learfield.
Jumpstart your day at the Fairfield Inn and Suites in Athens. Enjoy complimentary hot breakfast, then unwind on our beautiful outdoor patio, which includes a gas fire pit and barbecue grill. Conveniently located on East State Street, just a short drive from the Ohio University campus and uptown Athens, the Fairfield Inn and Suites is situated near many shopping and dining venues. At the Fairfield Inn and Suites, you're our #1 priority. Call 740-589-5839 to book your next visit to Athens or find us online at fairfieldinn.com.
You got your go-tos, your standbys, even your favorites. But the beefy, cheesy burgers at McDonald's take you back to where it all began. Your Bite Zero, when you first tasted what a burger should be like. 2 perfectly seasoned beef patties stacked with a single slice of melty cheese on a golden bun. Now at McDonald's, get 2 McDouble burgers for $3. Whatever it is to you, classics are classics for a reason. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal. Single item at regular price.
No score, home half of the second as Sophia Bernard, Ohio's DP, set to lead things off. Carolyn Spacek on deck and Caitlin Fogg in the hole. So 5, 6, 7 batters due up this inning for Ohio. Bobcats stranded Allie Inglet on second base back in the first. She led off this the offensive side of things for Ohio with a walk, but was stranded on second. Sophia Bernard takes ball 1 upstairs from Delaney Ostrowski. And it's a 1-0 count to start to Bernard.
Solid fielding performances by both teams to start the game, neither conceding any runs.
Bernard takes ball 2 up and in. 2-0 the count. Righty versus righty matchup. Ostrowski, the junior from Geneseo, Illinois. Hopefully I said that correctly. As Bernard takes ball 1.
Also,
I should say ball 3. It's a 3-0 count.
Interestingly, Jake, this is the first time in the series we went through a scoreless first inning.
Ostrowski ready. Here's the 3-0. Ball 4 and back-to-back innings. Ostrowski walks the leadoff batter. Her second walk today. She's now up to 31 walks this year. One more walk. Well, I should say one less walk than she does total strikeouts after she struck out 2 back in the first. So 32 Ks, 31 walks this season. However, last year, Ostrowski pitched 22 games. She started 9. One more start this year than she had last year. This is her 10th start. As Carolyn Spacek takes ball 1 high and away, and Ostrowski's thrown 5 straight balls. And Ohio's dugout chanting 5 balls, and they'll start chanting 6 balls, because Spacek takes low and in. Yesterday, the Northern Illinois pitchers, Dado threw a complete game. She got the win, 7 hits. She allowed 7 runs, and 6 of them were earned. And then Ostrowski did pitch yesterday. She came in as a relief pitcher. Claire Norrid started that contest. She threw 4 innings and allowed 5 runs. 3 of them were earned. Off 6 hits, she walked 2, struck out 1. So they did mix up their pitchers yesterday.
Spacek back up on the mound. Spacek last year making the MAC All-Defensive Team and Academic All-MAC, looking to get the Bobcats on the board here to start off the afternoon.
And wrapping up a great career, Carolyn Spacek. Here's the 3-0. It's outside. Strike 1, 2-1 to Carol, as they call her. 293 hitter this year, 41 hits. 1 hit away from tying last year's total. She had 42 hits just a season ago. Takes ball 3 in the dirt, 3-1 the count. A hitter's count for Spacek. 5'6" senior from Beaumont, Texas. Family making the trip from the Lone Star State up to Southeast Ohio. Swinging .305 against the MAC this season. The 3-1. Lined left side hole. It's touched in fair territory by the third baseman Shoemaker. Gets to the left field sidewall, and Spacek's on board with a single. Sophia Bernard moves up to second. It was touched by Shoemaker's mitt in fair territory. She ricocheted it foul. So that's a fair ball, and Spacek's on first base with her 42nd hit this season. And now 42 hits in back-to-back seasons. That brings up Caitlin Fogg. She too celebrating her senior day. Fogg's family making the trip from Columbia, Missouri. 5'4" senior with runners on first and second, nobody out. Here in the home half of the second inning and no score. Fogg takes strike 1 up and away.
12 runs on the year for Fogg.
Fogg 16 hits. She's hitting 200 coming into this series finale. Bobcats dropped 2 yesterday. The 0-1 show a bunt by Fogg. She puts it in play to the right side. First baseman Keller charges, has no play. Caitlin Fogg reaches on a bunt single, and the bases are loaded for Ohio here in the second.
First time the bases are loaded for either side this afternoon. Can the Bobcats take advantage and get off to those good starts they've had these last couple of games?
Big spot for Brooke Rice. Rice, the fifth year, stands 5'11". Yesterday was 2 for 3 in game 1 with a solo home run and also an RBI. However, in game 2, she was 0 for 2. She did walk, though, and scored a run. She's already having the best year of her career, and why not go out on top in your final year as a Bobcat? First pitch to her, called a strike, 0-1. Being patient at the plate, Brooke Rice. She credits just being more experienced and being more comfortable inside the batter's box. That's what she credits for her career best year. She lines one into deep right center field. This one's off the base of the wall. Bernard's going to score. Here comes spot check. Here comes Fogg. They're both going to score without a throw. Oh, what a relay. Brooke Rice with the bases clearing double to right center.
What a phenomenal hit, and there they go. The Bobcats with another fantastic start. It's been the first 4 innings in these games where the Bobcats really have put their foot on the gas pedal. Let's see if they can continue to do so going in as this inning continues.
Well, this team was not thrilled with their defensive performance yesterday. And they came into today really, well, there's a word that I won't use. They came in pretty upset, we'll just say that, with their performance yesterday as Lauren Uhas swings through the first pitch from Delaney Ostrowski, strike 1. However, the Bobcats had early leads all yesterday, in which Northern Illinois was able to bounce back and walk away to, sneak out of here with a pair of wins.
And that shows you in the MAC, anything is possible. Ohio's second place in the conference. Northern Illinois is second to last, but, MAC teams come out to compete every single day. So, really, there's always a surprise at hand in the MAC.
Kenzie Roark calls time to have a chat with Uhas halfway down the third base line. Pats her on the lower back. After her words of wisdom, Brooke Rice on second base after the bases clearing double to put Ohio up 3-0 in the home half of the second. Ostrowski sets. Here's the 1-1. Show a bunt, and it's foul down the first base line. 1 ball, 2 strikes to the freshman Uhas, hitting 186. Allie England in the top of the order on deck for Ohio. A 3-0 ball game. Ohio on top of the Huskies. Trying to avoid getting swept. The 1-2 hit on the ground, foul right to Roark in her third base's coach's box.
And how about this? Lauren Uhas, during her time at West Mifflin High School in the Pittsburgh area, 4-time varsity winner in basketball and softball, was the captain for both those teams as well. Terrific athlete on this Bobcat squad.
Ostrowski rocks and fires the 1-2. Lifted in the air to straightaway center field. Apatow goes back in front of the track, makes the catch. Rice going to tag from second base. Head first slide, not in time. That moves up Rice to third base for the top of the order, and Allie England. Brooke Rice showcasing the wheels. Going all the way, trucking to third base. And that brings up Allie England, who walked her first time up. That's only the first out of the inning. So Ohio 2 outs to work with to bring Rice home. And with their more consistent hitters due up too, with Allie England at the plate, .357 hitter this season. Second all-time and career hits as well in Ohio history as England looks at strike 1, 0-1. Chasing Jen Morris's 257 hits. Allie England is 20 away from that. She has 237. The pitch. Upstairs, ball 1. And she has a great eye, too. And that just comes with being the fifth year. 5'5" from Long Beach, California.
Played and started in all 47 games for the Bobcats last year as well. Very experienced, as you mentioned, Jake.
The 1-1. Hit on the ground to first. Will it stay fair? No, it won't. Foul ball, 1-2. In the series, she's 4 for 7. 2 doubles yesterday, 2 triples. Wow.
Let's see if the stat line she makes today can help the Bobcats get a much-needed win before they head back out on the road.
The 1-2 off the plate outside to the lefty. Counts even, 2-2. She was 3 for 8 in the Kent's series. I don't even know if you can call it a two-game doubleheader really a series, but in 2 games on Wednesday, she was 3 for 8 with 2 doubles and 4 runs. She's hitting with power a lot more lately, and you really love to see that. Here's the 2-2. Hit on the ground, rolled, foul, back to the first base side. She's also second in the MAC in stolen bases. She had one yesterday, one today, so she's up to 22 this season. And I would say if she's first or not, but I really don't know what Bowling Green's Greta Lesperance did yesterday. Lesperance had 25 coming into this weekend. Here's the 2-2 to Inglet. Yanked foul down the first base line again. She stays alive, still 2-2.
Tell you, Jake, I'm glad we're up here and not having to get hit by some of these balls. They are coming in fast for sure.
Allie Inglet playing her way to perhaps another All-MAC postseason team and also NFCA All-Mid-East region team like she did last year. The 2-2. Hit in the air, bloop to right center field. This lands for a base hit, and Allie Inglet is going to score. Well, I should say she scores. Brooke Rice from third base, and Ohio leads NIU 4-0 in the home half of the second. Smooth little punch by Allie Inglet, and her 46th into the season, 16th RBI. That's an all-MAC type season.
That's phenomenal placement by England on that hit, too. Got it in a space where the outfielder for Northern Illinois really had to run and get it where it had time to hit the floor. So great placement there by England on the hit.
Yasmin Logan at the dish with 1 out. Ohio 4, Northern Illinois 0. In the top half, I should say bottom half of the second, Yasmin Logan struck out her first go-around and looks at ball 1 outside and away. 1-0's the count. Inglet always a threat to steal a base. She did back in the first. Handful of times, too, Inglet's had multiple stolen bases in a game. And you can see Erickson as Ostrowski throws a strike. Every time Erickson gets the ball behind the dish, she's ready to throw down to second base. Nothing like a paranoid catcher behind the dish. The 1-1, pitched high, 2 balls and a strike. Ostrowski sets, rocks and fires the 2-1. Now Inglet goes. Throw down to second base is in time.
And that's a rough break for the Bobcats. I'm really not sure if you'd want to go and take that risk. You've got a quality hitter in Yasmin Logan. I would have really just waited that out. I thought that would have been a better plan there for the Bobcats. But they're still up 4-0 and in good position here.
Allie Inglet's your speedster, and why not swipe a bag if you can? That's just the 4th time this year she's been caught stealing. Here's the pitch to Logan. She yanks it high and foul, way out of play. Had a pair of those yesterday, the 2-2. Now the count's 2-2, beg your pardon. But only a handful of times, really, Allie Inglet's been caught stealing this season. Fantastic base runner. The 2-2 to Logan. Hit in the air, right side, curling to the NIU fans in attendance, and it lands foul, out of play. Those Husky fans made a home on top of that mound yesterday. They pulled 2 picnic tables together, and they sat there with their adult beverages.
It's a perfect place to watch a softball game. Can't complain about that.
And they made a living there. Ostrowski's ready. Here's the 2-2 pitch with 2 outs. Line foul, nearly takes off the head of Coach Roark down the third base line. 2 outs for Ohio. Count stays 2-2 to Logan. Nobody on for the Bobcats. Bottom half of the second. It's a 4-0 ball game. Bases clearing. 3 RBI double from Brooke Rice. And the RBI single from Allie Inglet. It's given Ohio a 4-0 lead early. The pitch. Fouled off to the backstop. Still 2-2 to the sophomore. as well as Senior Day. It's also Bark in the Park, so plenty of dogs around the facility as well. Dollar Dog Day at the concession stand. The 2-2, way high. That sent Erickson out of the crouch. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Yasmin Logan. Her first time up, she struck out on a full count.
Logan with 18
the
runs
payoff
on the year.
pitch from Ostrowski is lined deep into left field. This one is off the top of the wall. Logan on her horse to second base. The throw from the outfield is not in time. She hesitated a little bit halfway in between the 2 bases. She wound up avoiding the tag, and you can see as she hands off her arm guard to Ashley Taylor, she laughs a little bit, and you always laugh a little bit when you're able to sneak away with something like that.
Well, fortune favors the brave, and that was certainly a case there for Yasmin Logan, able to make up the ground, get to second base, and put the Bobcats in a good position here, up 4-0. And it looks like Northern Illinois' fielding unit coming out here in the circle to talk some schematics, it looks like.
Logan able to head first slide in for the 2-out double. And Logan this season now 8 doubles. So Megan McManamy with 2 outs, a little hit, probably brings Yasmin Logan in based on Logan's speed and sneaky speed. But yeah, she did hesitate coming around that first base bag, and it looked like she was going to go back to first instead. Hightailed it to second base and was able to sneak in. 2 outs for Megan McManamy. The pitch is outside and it misses for ball 1. Ohio this inning, 5 hits. They've scored 4 runs. And maybe their 6th hit of the inning could put them up 5-0 if McManamy can find some green. The 1-0, foul tipped back to Ohio's third base on deck circle. It counts 1-1 with 2 outs. McManamy just 1 hit in this series, 1 for 4 in game 2 yesterday. The 1-1 outside. They're trying to pitch around her. You can tell the count rather is 2-1. Why? Because McManamy, it's a 306 hitter. Her average has been higher throughout the year. The 2-1 upstairs and also outside. Hitters count 3-1 to McManamy, who's 0 for 1 today. Flew out to deep left field her first time up.
Coming into today, McManamy also had 17 runs scored on the season.
The 3-1 with the runner on second base. Hit left side and foul out of play to nearby Bob Wren Stadium. So that gives us a 3-2 count. 2 gone. Runner on second base for Ohio. 4-0 Bobcats advantage on Northern Illinois in our series finale. The payoff pitch hit in the air to left. Rodriguez gets under it near the warning track. She makes the 2-handed grab, and there's out number 3. So the Bobcats at 5 hits, they score 4 runs to take a 4-0 advantage on NIU. Inning number 3 coming up next at OSF. This is the Ohio Sports Network from Learfield.
You got your go-tos, your standbys, even your favorites. But the beefy, cheesy burgers at McDonald's take you back to where it all began. Your Bite Zero, when you first tasted what a burger should be like. 2 perfectly seasoned beef patties stacked with a single slice of melty cheese on a golden bun. Now at McDonald's, get 2 McDouble burgers for $3. Whatever it is to you, classics are classics for a reason. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal. Single item at regular price.
Let's go Cats. Let's go Labatt Blue Light. When you drink a pristine Canadian Pilsner, you're good at beer. Bobcats fans, grab a Labatt Blue Light and be good at beer. Always enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2021 Labatt USA, Buffalo, New York. All rights reserved. Labatt, registered U.S. trademark of Labatt Brewing Company, Ltd.
4-0 Ohio lead on Northern Illinois. 5 hits for the Bobcats, including a bases-loaded 3 RBI double by Brooke Rice and a RBI single from Allie Inglet put the Bobcats up 4-0 in the home half of the second. NIU with some work to do offensively, and 9-1-2 batters due up for the Huskies. Kelly Walensky at the plate, her first plate appearance today. First pitch to her, she pops up behind the second base bag. Who's got it? Lauren Uhas calls everybody off to make the catch, and there's out number 1. The Huskies went in order 1-2-3 back in the second inning. And looking back at our stat sheets from yesterday, that's the first time this series that they've gone in order. Technically, they went in order to begin the series back in Game 1 and inning number 1, but it was because Sam Mallender was caught stealing back in that first inning with 2 outs. So technically, not really 1-2-3, but.
And out here for Northern Illinois, Katie Keller. Bobcats need to be careful of her. She has a .425 batting average, highest on the team.
And Keller takes the first pitch ball upstairs and away. Next pitch to her. Ball 2. We were talking with Christina Sutcliffe, head coach of the Huskies, before this game, and I said, she's got such an impressive softball resume. What more can you tell us about Katie Keller? Well, come to find out, she's a very impressive individual. She's going to be a surgeon, of course, right? Here's the 2-0. Called the strike up in the zone, 2-1. She said, Keller's does a ton of medical research. Not only she doesn't let all these softball awards go to her head, and, thinking about it, being a surgeon and all the medical research she's doing too, she's just an impressive individual all around. The 2-1. Hit in the air, lofted left side, near the sidewall. Logan isn't going to be able to get to it. It gets all the way into the dugout.
You need a phenomenal work ethic to be able to balance out surgeon work, playing on the softball team. In 2021, Katie Keller with academic all-MAC selection, so she definitely has the work ethic and the brains to do so.
3 for 5 in Game 1 yesterday. 0 for 4, however, in Game 2 with the walk and a run scored. But Coach Sutcliffe, saying that she's just a leader on and off the field and doesn't try to do too much. She chops one to Caroline Spacek at first, and Spacek steps on first base for out number 2. And the Huskies, statistically, their best hitters 0 for 2 to begin this game. That brings up Kara Apato, center fielder today. Walked and stole a base back in the first inning. Apato 2 for 4 in Game 1 with an RBI and 2 runs scored. However, in Game 2, she was 0 for 4 yesterday. It was the bottom of the lineup that did a ton of the offensive work for NIU, at least for sure in Game 2. Not so much Game 1. That 6th inning was just a team effort. But in Game 2 yesterday, it was the bottom of the order of Caitlin Shoemaker, Amberly Rodriguez, Mac May, and Kelly Walensky. Can't forget about Bianca Barone's solo home run in the 7th, however. As Cole finishes up high, the count's quickly 2-0 to Apato.
Apato also 114 at-bats coming into today. Team leader in that category for the Huskies.
2-0's the count. 2 outs. Nobody on for NIU. Cole delivers. Show a bunt. She lays it down in front of the circle. Cole gloves, throws, not in time. Just a tad too slow off the rubber. And Apato too quick. Just snuck that one down. Caught everybody off guard.
That's the way you want to do a punt for sure. Close enough where the pitcher has to run out and get it. And tough break there for the Bobcats.
Sam Mallender popped out to third, her first go-around today. So she's 0 for 1. Mallender had a tough preseason, her coaches were saying earlier, but she was able to work out of it as Cole deals low and outside for ball 1. Another med student, Mallender. Also, Coach Sutcliffe saying that she was most surprised by Sam this season because they needed her in the circle freshman year due to some injuries. And now she's been able to just focus on hitting. She fouls one off behind home plate, on a play. Counts 1-1. And yeah, we look at the kind of season that Sam Mallender has had, at least in this series. She's been amazing. 3 for 5 in Game 1 with 3 RBIs and a home run. 1 for 5 yesterday with 2 RBIs in game 2. The pitch, too low. Rice pump fakes down to first, does not throw. 2 balls and a strike. Mallender also on a 12-game hit streak. The 2-1. Hit on the ground to McMenemy at short. She ranges to her left, gloves, throws, got her in time by half step. Tough play by McMenemy deep in the hole. And a good defensive play by the 5th year.
Timing on that one was absolutely perfect from McMenemy, and the Bobcats escape this inning with a 4-0 lead still in their back pocket.
4-0 lead. We go to the home half of the 3rd on the Ohio Sports Network from Learfield.
Hi, this is Jared Dean with Dean Heating and Cooling. As your local Tempstar dealer, you can experience superior home comfort with Tempstar game-changing technology. Whether you need a fall tune-up or a midwinter repair call, our expert technicians will make sure your heating system is running at peak performance. Count on Dean Heating and Cooling and Tempstar to keep you cozy all winter long. Find us online at deanheatingandcooling.com and go Cats!
Let O'Neill Hartman Insurance show you how Grange's strong value and fast claim service delivers league-leading coverage. O'Neill Hartman Insurance will find you a Grange auto policy that balances competitive rates and responsive Grange claim service. O'Neill Hartman Insurance considers Grange their go-to company for their combination of great value and outstanding claim service. Call O'Neill Hartman at 740-797-4685 or visit them online at o'neillhartman.com.
Emily Dado into pitch now for Northern Illinois. We saw her yesterday in NIU's first game in which the Huskies won 10-7. She threw a complete game, allowed 7 hits, 7 runs, 6 of them were earned. She walked 5, struck out 5, and the Bobcats were able to hit 2 homers off her yesterday. Brooke Rice and Yasmin Logan went long on her. Emily Dado will see Analia Paoli first. And Paoli struck out looking back in the first. First pitch to her in there, called strike. 0-1 to start. Analia Paoli, 2-run home run in game 2 yesterday. She's 3 for 8 in the series so far. The 0-1 nearly hits her in the right knee. 1-1. Team leader in hits with 49. Team leader in home runs with 8. And nearly the team leader in RBIs with 28. Her and Spacek each have 28 apiece.
And last year as a freshman, starting in all 47 games for the Bobcats.
Third pitch of the at-bat thrown outside and away. 2 balls and a strike to the sophomore. Stands 5'8", Point Marion, Michigan native. Here's the 2-1. Too high. Hitters count 3-1 to Paoli. Now a 5-game hit streak coming into our series finale. She's only been hitless in 8 games this year. 14 multi-hit games this season. The 3-1 is fouled off to the screen, 3-2. She's putting up all MAC honors numbers this season. I'd argue to say first team. The 3-2, hit in the air to left. Routine fly ball to Rodriguez. She comes in a couple of steps to make the catch. And Paoli's 0 for 2 to begin this game. That brings up Sophia Bernard, Ohio's DP. She's hitting 5th in this lineup with Spacek on deck. More on Emily Dado. Her ERA, 3.9. She's logged 89 2/3 innings of work, 110 hits, 58 runs, 50 of them earned. She's walked 40 batters this year and struck out 47. In fact, her 5 strikeouts yesterday, a season best. Also, her 5 walks yesterday, she's done that twice before. However, she allowed 4 doubles, season high. Bernard yanks one down the left field line, just barely foul.
Dado, the native of Munster, Indiana, made 21 appearances last year for the Huskies in her freshman year.
One down, 4-0 Ohio lead, bottom half of the third inning in Athens. In case you're just now joining us, you missed an explosive second inning for Ohio. Bases loaded, 3 RBI double from Brooke Rice, and also an RBI single from Allie Inglet. And Ohio has this 4-0 lead. Ball 2 thrown to Bernard. Bernard actually led off the second inning. Had a walk. She also scored. Should have saw Bernard, Spacek, and Fogue all run home. It was like a relay team. Foul off to Ohio's assistant coach Andrew Stover down the third base line. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Bernard's ready at the plate. Dana looks at her left wrist for the sign. Here's the 2-2. Pops her up. This might be playable behind home plate. Erickson under it. It nicks the netting. Therefore, it's on a play and foul. Still 2-2.
It's a tough break there for the Huskies. Really wanted the catcher to get that one, but net unfortunately interfered with that.
Bernard, right foot into the right-handed batter's box first. Wags the bat above the shoulder. Dado sets the 2-2. Is lined into left center field. This lands for a base hit and one hops the wall. Bernard's thinking 2. Never mind. She backtracks to first base. However, the throw sails over Walensky, or beg your pardon, Mallender, the second baseman, but her team's there to back her up. The longest single you'll see at OSF.
That was a really great decision by Bernard. Not taking a chance going to second base and, up 4-0. You want to stay conservative here, get on base, and that's exactly what she did.
Caroline Spacek singled and scored back in the second inning. Her 42nd hit this season. Tied her hit mark from last year. She sees an off-speed pitch high for ball 1. I beg your pardon, strike 1. 0-1 to start. Spacek recorded her 10th multi-hit game in Game 2 yesterday. She went 2 for 4. She hits one high, hits it deep to left field. This ball is gone! Just like that, Spacek goes yard, and Ohio leads Northern Illinois 6-0 on Spacek's 5th long ball of the season.
And Sophia Bernard, her decision to stay on first base pays off, gives the Bobcats an extra run, putting them up 6-0 now. It would have been 5-0 if she got out. So that decision paid off for Bernard, and what a terrific hit from Spacek. Bobcats all over this one so far.
Her 5th homer of the season, 3rd most on Ohio's roster. And that brings up Caitlin Fogue, another home run threat. She's 1 for 1 today with a bunt single back in the second. The pitch with 1 out is outside for ball 1. Well, we mentioned in Ohio's 13-game stretch before this series that they had 21 home runs. 21 of their season 41. And in this series, I believe that's their 4th home run. Called strike to Fogue, 1-1, because Paoli had one in Game 2, and then Rice had one in Game 1 in the 7th, and Yasmin Logan went deep in Game 1 as well. So that's Ohio's 4th long ball in this series. Fogue looks at strike 2, 1 ball, 2 strikes. And Caitlin Fogue's single back in the second inning was her first hit of the series.
Fogue with 12 runs coming in to today's game.
Here's Dado's pitch, the 1-2, swing and a miss for strike 3. Chased high, and Dado's first strikeout today. And her 6th strikeout inside the circle this series. But Dado's now allowed 3 home runs inside the circle to Ohio this series. She allowed, the 2 yesterday. One to Rice, one to Yasmin Logan. Here's the pitch to Rice. Off the plate. Ball one. Brooke Rice with her 3 RBI double back in the second. That put Ohio up 3-0. And Rice's 32nd hit of the season. Now she's up to 20 RBIs. A career best year and a lot more from Rice as she lifts one off down the left field line, but hooking foul. Counts 1-1. 2 outs, nobody on for Ohio. 6-0 ball game, bottom half of the third. Here's the 1-1. Low and away. 2 balls, 1 strike to Brooke Rice.
Rice hitting .295 on the season with her batting average.
Dado rocks and fires the 1-1. Hit in the air off to the right side and near the edge of the facility here at OSF. So count is 2-2. Rice steps into the right-handed batter's box. Dado's 2-2 delivery. Hit on the ground to short. Walensky gloves between the legs. Throws to first. There's out number 3. However, the 2-run home run by Spacek gives Ohio a 6-0 lead. Visitors half of the fourth coming up here in Athens. This is the Ohio Sports Network from Learfield.
You expect world-class primary care from Memorial Health System. It's time to expect more, much more. Our patients now also get free virtual urgent care. So expect our expertise everywhere and answers anytime for free. No one else offers this because we're reinventing primary care. So find out more and expect more today from Memorial Health System.
At People's Bank, our vision is to be the best community bank in America. We focus on building relationships with our clients and offering cutting-edge financial products. People's Bank is proud to support the local communities in which we work and live. This is Ashley Brown, People's Bank Vice President and Regional Manager, and we would love a chance to earn your business. People's Bank, working together, building success. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Okay, people, we all know what to say.
6-0 advantage for Ohio softball on Northern Illinois. Series finale on this beautiful Sunday in Southeast Ohio. Carolyn Spacek with a 2-run home run last inning propels Ohio up a little more, 6-0. Northern Illinois with some work to do with their bats. However, Mackenzie Cole has been awesome. She's allowed 1 hit so far. She has walked 2 batters and struck out 1. And however, Northern Illinois has proven that they can score in pretty large bunches. They've done so, I should say they did so yesterday, as Bianca Barone leads things off for Northern Illinois, and Mackenzie Cole deals a strike over the middle, and 0-1 to start to Barone. They made the correct adjustments late in the game yesterday to sneak 2 wins here in Athens, as Barone yanks one down the left field line, down for a base hit. It's a fair ball, and 1 hops the wall as well. Barone hustles into second base with a standing leadoff double.
We've seen some great placement today by hitters on both sides. What a great placement there from Barone in the left corner. Really had it, again, forcing Yasmin Logan to take a few steps, hit the ground, and that's how you get on second base in a single hit.
Bianca Barone's had a fantastic series here at Athens. In fact, she may just want to stay. She's 3 for 8 in the series, and now you can make her 4 for 9 this series. She walked her first time up and doubled just a moment ago. That brings up Ellis Erickson. She struck out her last time up. She lines one up the middle, and it gets down in front of Ohio center fielder Allie Inglet. And Northern Illinois in business here in the top half of the fourth with runners on the corners and nobody out. And Kenzie Roark set to call time. Now she does, and she'll pull the troops together inside the circle to have a conversation.
And this is the danger time starting here for Ohio. We saw this is, towards the end of the game, they really started struggling in terms of closing it out, conceding 20 runs in these last 2 games, and it's really been done in the second half of both of those ball games. So I think Kenzie Rorick just letting the troops know, we got to finish this out, finish out the inning, and kind of go from there. But really, the name of the day, it's closing out games, which is going to be important for the Bobcats moving forward.
Well, Ohio, and chatting with the coaches beforehand, they did what they do all year. They hit the ball hard. They get up early. They pitch well. It's just yesterday they were their own worst enemy, committing the amount of errors that they committed. And Northern Illinois just took advantage, and any softball team would. As Caitlin Shoemaker at the dish, she swings and misses. The throw down to second base. They have the runner in a pickle between first and second, but instead Erickson goes back diving into first base. That happened yesterday as well, where Northern Illinois tried to get their runner in a rundown between between first and second base and create confusion for Ohio's defense to try to score a run, but Ohio's scouted that one. Here's the 0-1 to Shoemaker. Called a strike, 0-2. Pop out to the catcher, Shoemaker. She's 0 for 1 today. (6-0) Ohio lead on 7 hits. Northern with 3 hits, no runs. Cole's ready, the pitch. Swung on and missed. Got her to chase, low and away. Big first out for Kenzie Cole and Ohio here in the top half of the 4th.
As you mentioned earlier, Jake, Mackenzie Cole, a terrific performance throughout the game today. They're going to need her to step up in this inning to make sure that the Bobcats remain up 6-0.
Amberly Rodriguez, 0 for 1, flew out to straightaway center her first go-around. 1 out for NIU, runners on the corners, and she takes a strike outside. 0-1 to start. The smell of summer. Sunscreen.
Haven't had that scent in a while, Jake. It's been a while, for sure.
That time of year, for sure. It's good, too, because, boy, we've been the weather in Athens this April has been, at least we'll just be blunt, it's been awful.
Pretty unforgiving, for sure.
Pitch upstairs, 1-1 the count. A rainy series against Akron. Sunshiny series Easter weekend against Central Michigan, however, still cold. This is the first time, honestly, that fans have been able to wear shorts and T-shirts or tank tops to the ballpark. Bloop fly, foul grounds, third base side, caught by Paoli, and Rodriguez is down. She's 0 for 2 today, and Mac May, it's up to her to at least get Northern Illinois on the board here in the top half of the 4th inning. 6-0 hole for the Huskies. However, they have runners on the corners with 2 outs.
It's important for Mackenzie Cole really to step up now. You don't want to give Northern Illinois any momentum heading out of this inning.
Cole's ready inside the circle. The pitch. Low. Ball 1. Mac May, 3 for 6 yesterday. As well as an RBI. She had a multi-hit game. Her 4th of the year, the senior. Big spot here up to this point for Northern. Needing some runs. Down 6-0. The pitch. Hit chopped on the ground to short. McMenemy with a backhand. Plants, throws. Not in time. Oh, by a millimeter. She just makes it. And a run scores for NIU.
And that's a tough break there for the Bobcats. But really just got to keep your head up, move forward with that one. Northern Illinois was bound to score, especially with the runner on third base there.
Infield single for Mac May and her 5th RBI of the year. Bobcat faithful not happy about that call. Runners on first and second base now for the Huskies with 2 outs. And that brings up Kelly Walensky. The 1-0 pitch to Walensky. Up in the zone, a strike. Sorry, I missed the first pitch there. The count's 1-1.
Walensky, native out of Worth, Illinois, junior this year.
The pitch. Slapped foul over the first base dugout and out of play. 2 strikes in the at-bat. Runners on first and second. 2 gone for NIU. 6-1 ball game. Ohio leads the Huskies by 5. And it's an 0-2 count, beg your pardon. So I knew something was a little off there. Cole's ready. Here's the 0-2. Low and outside. Fake throw down to second base. Now it's a 1-2 count.
Walensky has started in 29 of Northern Illinois' 33 impossible 33 games for her this year for Northern Illinois.
Righty on a righty matchup. Walensky popped out to second base her first time up and takes ball 2 just above the feet. Counts even. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 on for Northern on first and second base. It's a 6-1 ball game. Ohio in command of Northern at home, trying to avoid the sweep. The 2-2 pitch. Line to left side, down for a base hit. Logan Fields, they're going to try to score a second run. The throw from left field's cut off by Paoli, and Northern's put up 2 runs with 2 outs here in the top half of the 4th.
Like I said, this is really the time in these last 2 games against Northern Illinois where the Bobcats have let their foot off the gas pedal a little bit. Mackenzie Cole really is going to need to step up now if the team wants to head into the next inning with any kind of momentum on their side.
Katie Keller 0 for 2 today, and statistically, Northern Illinois' best hitter. She has runners on first and second base with 2 outs. Northern starting to cut into this deficit here in the top half of the 4th as Cole misses on the first pitch, low and outside. Katie Keller, 2 ground outs, 1 to second, 1 to first.
And I think Coach Rourke has a decision to make here. Do you make a pitcher change sometime soon? Is Mackenzie Cole starting to get tired out there? It'll be interesting to see what she does there.
Yeah, probably not. Here's the 1-0 in there for a strike, 1-1. Katie Keller, the senior, hit in now 6 of her last 8 games. The 1-1, popped her up. Left side, though, this curl's out of play. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 gone for Northern in the top half of the 4th. Picking and chewing away at their 6-0 deficit that they had entering this inning. And their most dangerous hitter at the plate right now. Here's the 1-2. Fouled back to the screen, and Keller stays alive. Highest average in the MAC. 7th most hits coming into this weekend, too, for Keller. 7th most in the MAC. Tied for 5th in RBIs as well. Only 8 strikeouts coming into the series and 97 at-bats. The 1-2 pitch. Low and away. Ball 2. She had 65 hits a year ago. 31 of those 65 hits were extra base hits, including 23 doubles, which led the NCAA. 2-2, 2 outs, 2 on for Northern. They're down 4 to Ohio, 6-2 here in the top of the 4th. The pitch, way upstairs. And a payoff coming up from Ohio's Mackenzie Cole.
This is a really huge pitch for Cole coming up for sure. She can either get an out or have another player walk to get the bases loaded.
Cole looks at her third base dugout for the pitch call. She's ready. The payoff pitch. Swung on the ground to the right side. Spacek stabs it with a backhand, steps on first for out number 3. Big third out for Ohio, but Northern does add 2. Ohio's lead cut down to 4, 6-2. We head to the home half of the 4th on the Ohio Sports Network from Learfield.
Okay, people, we all know what's at stake in this game. Zoe, what's at stake?
Our futures.
Our futures. And is anything gonna keep us from achieving our goal?
No way.
Because what do we have?
The plan.
Ohio's 529 plan. Because in this family, how do we play the college savings game?
Tax-free.
And where do we play it?
I don't know, Daddy.
That's okay, Pumpkin.
Want to win at College Savings? Go to collegeadvantage.com/Bobcats.
Whether you're coming to Athens to root on the Bobcats, visiting friends and family, or just in town for business, the Hampton Inn in Athens wants to be your home away from home. With 86 sparkling rooms, complimentary high-speed internet, hot breakfast served each morning, and a spa and business center, you can expect a great night's stay with service that will bring you back. Visit us on the web at hamptoninn.com. That's hamptoninn.com. And go Bobcats!
Six-2 advantage for Ohio on Northern Illinois. Home half of the fourth inning here at OSF. Ohio's Lauren Uhas set to lead things off, followed by the top of the order, Allie Inglet and Yasmin Logan. As Ohio, I should say Northern Illinois, able to get on the board. Leadoff double and also a single led to back-to-back RBI singles for Northern Illinois. They stranded two back in the fourth inning, as Uhas takes ball one from Emily Dado upstairs, 1-0 to start. So Northern able to get on the board. See how the Bobcats hold them off the rest of the way. They were unable to yesterday in both games, as Uhas takes strike one. Bobcats looking to avoid the sweep.
Uhas with a 186 batting average this year.
The pitch is blooped up the middle. Who's got it? No, it lands for a base hit. Boy, it looped like Walensky had a good track on it, but it hit the fringe between the outfield and the dirt. And Uhas is on with a leadoff single, her 14th hit of the year and her first hit of this series.
Miscommunication there by the two outfielders for Northern Illinois. At this point, down 6-2, we really can't have that many miscommunications, especially as we get further into the game.
Allie Inglet at the dish. 1 for 1 today with a single. Also walked. And first pitch to her is upstairs for ball one. Allie Inglet has yet to see Emily Dado in this game. Dado on a relief outing. She relieved Delaney Ostrowski, who only threw 2 innings today for Northern, allowed 4 runs on 5 hits, walked 2, struck out 2. The pitch, show a bunt, pulled back. Uhas is these last 2 pitches she's been faking out like she's going to take off towards second base. She's keeping the catcher Erickson on her toes behind the dish. Here's the 2-0. Hit in the air by Inglet to fairly deep left center field. Apano at the warning track reaches up to make the catch. Uhas tagging from first. She slides into second base safely.
Bittersweet situation there for the Bobcats. You get your first out, but you are able to get another runner, advance a runner from first to second.
Yasmin Logan, 1 for 2 in this ball game. Doubled her last time up. Did strike out back in the first, as Dado sets. Here's the first pitch of the at-bat. It's low for ball one. Lauren Uhas at second base with 1 out. At this point, just more insurance runs for Ohio. Hoping to send their seniors out, too, with a positive senior day celebration. Pitch low and in from Dado, 2-0. The series finale at home against Western Michigan will be a celebration for all the seniors and fifth years who will play their last game at OSF. Strike call to Logan outside, 2-1. That series is May 7th and May 8th. So luckily, we get to avoid that. Well, never mind. Here's the pitch to Logan. It's up there in there for a strike, 2-2.
Those will be big games, too, against Central Michigan. That currently they are they're third in the MAC standings thus far.
Uhas on second. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Logan looks low. Full count. But yeah, it will be fun. Mark it on your calendars. Allie Inglett's last series here in Athens. Brooke Rice's last series in Athens. As well as the seniors we celebrate today. The pitch. Hit hard on the ground to short. Bobbled by Walensky. Flips to third. Not in time. It was a bad flip. Logan's going to reach first base on the E6. And that gives us runners on the corners with one out for Megan McMenemy.
And what's even better for the Bobcats, you've got McMenemy on the mound, a .306 hitter, 2 runners on base. You have a runner on third. There's a big at-bat here for the Bobcats.
It sounds like a broken record saying that at this point, Ohio's just going to add more cushion to their lead. McMenemy with one out, runners on the corners. The first pitch to her is high and away for ball 1. McMenemy looking for her first hit in game 3 of this series. She has flown out twice to deep left. Righty versus lefty, the 1-0. Show a bunt, pulls back. Logan breaks for second base to throw down, not in time. The Uhas breaks towards home, and the throw home is not in time. Boy, that was a late call. They threw down to second. Logan was there safely, so Uhas took off for home, and she was there safely. Ohio adds another run.
The Bobcats will take a run any way they can.
So give Logan the stolen bag and give Uhas the run scored on the throw down to second base. So McMenemy still with the runner in scoring position at second. The pitch is outside. McMenemy now with a 3-0 count with one away. Runner on second base. 7-2 ball game, bottom half of the fourth. The 3-0. And it hits her. Oof. Hit her in the lower back. And Ohio with runners on first and second. They have 2 on again. Analia Paoli, 0 for 2 today. Strikeout back in the first. She flew out to deep left, back in the third. She was the first batter to see Emily Dado back in the third when she came out of the pen to pitch. Runners on first and second. The pitch high and away for ball 1. We've raved about Analia Paoli enough, I feel like. All you got to do is say her numbers out loud and you know what she's capable of at the plate. The 1-0. Now 2-0. High and away. And a quick call of time from head coach Christina Sutcliffe. She's going to pull in everybody in the infield, and Kenzie Roark walks slowly down to Paoli, and they're just going to have a quick chat.
I think these team meetings here, too, can also just be a good way to help the players just get a little break in there. You know, you're focused, you're so intently focused on the inning and what's going on itself. Just having these meetings helps you regroup as a team, just talk about what's going on, catch your breath, especially in this high-paced game we're seeing as the game's been progressing for sure.
In case you're just joining us, Ohio struck first back in the second inning, 3 RBI. Bases clearing double by Brooke Rice. With the bases loaded, put Ohio up 3-0. Allie Inglett had an RBI single in that second inning. Then to go up 6-0, Carolyn Spacek scorched a 2-run home run back in the third. Northern tacked down 2 runs in the top half of the fourth, and Ohio looking to add more runs here in the home half of the fourth. They've already added 1 as Paoli takes high for ball 3. Sophia Bernard is on deck. She's 1 for 1 for Ohio. The 3-0. Strike call, put me over strike, 3-1. Runners on first and second, 1 away for Ohio. They lead Northern Illinois by 5. Home half of the fourth, the pitch. Hit in the air, popped her up behind the first base bag. foul grounds, and Keller makes the catch. So with runners on first and second, there are now 2 outs. And Sophia Bernard comes up to bat. 1 for 1, 2 runs scored. She walked in the second, singled back in the third.
Bernard, a .222 batting average this year.
And the first pitch almost hits her up and in. She had to scoot out of the way of that one. 1 ball to start. Spot check if needed on deck. We're in the meat of Ohio's lineup. Bernard hitting 5th, the DP. The 1-0, now 2-0. Bad pitch from Dato.
Bernard out of Canton, Ohio, a junior this year, played in 28 games last season for the Bobcats. Started 18 of those 28 games as well.
The 2-0, called the strike. Low and outside. Going to dental school, we learned yesterday. It'll be really fun for Bernard. Really love seeing what all athletes are capable of in the classroom as well. And juggling the life between student and athlete. The 2-1 is too high. So a 3-1 hitters count to Sophia Bernard. Runners on first and second base for Ohio. They lead Northern Illinois 7-2 in the home half of the 4th inning. The 3-1 deal hits her in the thigh. 2 hit batters this inning for Emily Dato. Very uncharacteristic of her. And now bases are loaded for the Bobcats for Carolyn Spacek.
You have to wonder how much of a factor is weather playing into this game. I know it was very hot all day yesterday, but obviously your fatigue is going to increase with the hot weather we've been seeing these last couple of days.
Spacek 2 for 2, a 2-run home run her last time up. Takes a strike upstairs. 0-1 to start. Carroll singled back in the second, and once again, 2-run home run back in the third. Bases loaded for her on senior day. The pitch. Outside, ball 1. Yasmin Logan's on third base. She reached on an error on Walensky, the shortstop, and McMenemy and Bernard were both hit by a pitch. The 1-1. Outside and away, 2-1. And Emily Dato struggling with her command. Struggling with her command here in the 4th. Two outs, the pitch. Strike call, 2-2 now. All Dato needs is an out, and her offense will grab the bats. An attempt to pick away at this 5-run deficit. 2-2, bases loaded, 2 outs. Dato rocks and fires, here it comes. Hit foul off to the right, into the seats. Count stays, 2-2. Dato's ready, the 2-2. Swing and a miss, drop third strike. Erickson throws down to first. Low throw, but gets Spacek in time. So Dato's second strikeout today, and Ohio leaves him loaded. 7-2 ball game, though. Ohio leads Northern by 5. We head to the 5th. This is the Ohio Sports Network from Learfield.
If you're traveling to a game, a weekend road trip, or just around town, you need to stop at Go-Mart. You'll find a Go-Mart open 24 hours a day right off the interstate or right off Main Street in your local community. You can refuel your ride with quality gasoline and also yourself with popular snacks, drinks, and more. We're making it easy to keep up with your busy schedule by keeping you on the go. Go-Mart is the proud sponsor of Ohio Bobcat football.
Go for good times. Go for Go-Mart.
Voice of the Bobcats, Russ Eisenstein, on behalf of David White Services, the largest heating and cooling dealer in Southeast Ohio. They've been the choice of thousands for over 45 years. Offering the most efficient Lennox heat pumps, air conditioners, and furnaces, David White Services can save you money on your heating and cooling bills.
Thanks, Russ. I'm David White.
And I'm Esther White Thomas, inviting you to call us today to schedule a free estimate for heating and cooling or a new gas fireplace.
David White Services is a proud sponsor of Ohio Bobcat Athletics.
(7-2) ball game. Ohio in control of Northern Illinois. Hoping to avoid the sweep of the Huskies after dropping 2 yesterday. We head to the top half of the fifth. 2, 3, 4 batters due up for Northern. Kara Apano, Sam Mallender, and Bianca Barone all due up. And between the three of them, they have 2 hits. Apano 1 for 1 today with a walk, a stolen base, and a single. Her 38th hit of the year.
Mackenzie Cole looking to continue her fantastic performance this afternoon. And Jake, you were mentioning earlier, just a terrific stat line across the board already.
First pitch of the inning in their first strike. 0-1. Yeah, Mackenzie Cole, despite the couple of runs back in the 4th inning, Cole's been fantastic on senior day. But I mean, Northern, good ball club. Strike call, 0-2 to Apano. They've shown this season, or I should say this series rather, that they can take advantage of mistakes you make. And their offense too, and at least this series, shown up this weekend. Here's the 0-2, too high. And Apano too, one of the best hitters in the MAC. Her average is .325. That was 17th in the MAC coming into this weekend. The 1-2, outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Also her 11th stolen base of the season back in the first. 2-2's the count. Here it comes from Cole. Too low. Full count.
Another big pitch here for Cole coming up.
Yeah, Northern Illinois last inning got a leadoff double, and that allowed them to build momentum as Apano check swing bloop shot into left center field lands for a base hit. So in back-to-back innings, their leadoff hitter gets a hit. And last inning, Northern was able to capitalize off back-to-back leadoff hits for 2 runs.
And that's something you'll live with if you're the Bobcats. You know, obviously Northern Illinois is going to have hitters get on base. The question is how do you deal with, you know, those next at-bats and making sure that not more runners get on bases.
Multi-hit game for Apano for the 2nd time this series as Sam Mallender looks at a first pitch strike. 0-1 to start. Her 13th multi-hit game this year. As Mallender fouls one off at the screen and she's down in the count, 0-2. Mallender 0 for 2 today, pop out to third, ground out to short. I mean, she has torched Ohio this series. 5 total RBIs, including a home run in game 1. She was 1 for 5 in game 2, but had 2 ribbies. Mallender rolls one to second base. Juhas tags out the runner on her way to second base for the out. So she tags out Apano for the first out, and Mallender reaches on the fielder's choice. Bianca Barone 1 for 1 today. She got last inning started for Northern Illinois with a leadoff double. Walked back in the first inning.
And it looks like Kenzie Rourke is discussing something with the umpire, maybe something she was concerned with. Don't really know what happened on the play that she's talking with the umpire with. We'll see.
Yeah, Kenzie Rourke wants the umpires to get together to chat about the previous play.
But, I mean, worst case scenario for the Bobcats, even if the umpires stick with the call, Northern Illinois still only has a runner on first base. So that's not a terrible position at all if you're the Bobcats, for sure.
Well, either way, the umpires conclude their meeting, and Mallender stays put at first base. So Bianca Barone, like we said, a walk and a double today. Steps in with 1 out. Her team down 5, 7-2 in the top half of the 5th, and a runner aboard first base.
This season, Barone has pitched .304 in conference games, or is batted, excuse me.
First pitch from Cole, way high. Rice able to snag the pitch, literally reaching to the skies to keep that one in front of her. If that went to the backstop, then Mallender would have had a easy advancement up to second base. 1-0's the count. Cole's ready. Here it comes. Outside corner. No, just missed. 2-0. Bianca Barone. Coaches said she works hard. She's always grinding. Now on a 6-game hit streak after her double earlier today. Takes ball 3 downstairs. 3-0. Looking for her 5th multi-hit game this year in her last 8 games. She has 7 total this year. Up and away, 4-pitch walk. And runners are on first and second for NIU. And Mackenzie Cole has walked her 3rd batter. Ellis Erickson singled back in the 4th inning. And Northern's coaches are going to call time and meet together a quarter of the way down the first base line. And probably just to talk strategy.
Yeah, I mean, you've got runners on first and second for Northern Illinois, so a deep hit here would really put them in great scoring positioning, and they're going to need runs, especially as we head down the stretch in this one.
All right, looks like they're going to pull someone from the dugout. Likely a pinch runner of some sort. Because Ellis Erickson isn't moving from home plate. Yep, a pinch runner out of the dugout. Izzy Smith, the junior from Elmhurst, Illinois. So Izzy Smith in to run for Sam Mallender.
Smith has only scored 3 runs this season, now on second place, in a good position maybe to get her 4th.
Ellis Erickson, her 14th hit back in the 4th inning. Swinging .245 this year. In a good spot for Northern with 1 out and runners on first and second base in the top half of the 5th. She tugs one foul off to our left in the what used to be an outdoor batting cage. Now just a vacant grassy area. So a long strike, nothing in 1 to start. Ohio 7, Northern Illinois 2. The pitch. Tapped foul behind the plate, 0-2. Northern Illinois. They were down 6-0 entering the 4th inning. They were able to tack on 2 runs back in the 4th off 4 hits. And they're in a prime position to cut away at their 5-run deficit here in the top half of the 5th. The 0-2 swung on and lifted in the left center field. Yasmin Logan gets under it to make the catch, and there's out number 2. And Caitlin Shoemaker, who's 0 for 2 today, steps in with runners on first and second base. No, beg your pardon, we're going to have ourselves a pinch hitter. Courtney James into pinch hit. And Courtney James is a name yesterday that produced. In game 2, she was 2 for 4 with 2 RBIs.
Sophomore from Fishers, Indiana is James. Started 17 of the 37 games she played in last year.
Now you wonder if this will be a permanent substitution Courtney James played third yesterday, and Shoemaker's in at third today. Guess we'll see when Northern grabs the gloves. First pitch to James is in there for a called strike, 0-1. 2 gone for Northern, runners on first and second base. Ohio 7, Northern Illinois 2. But Northern still has a chance to do some damage with one more out to work with. The pitch. Low and away. Rice throws down to second base. It sails into center field, but Inglet there to back it up.
Yeah, just a little overthrown there from Cole.
That came back to haunt Ohio yesterday. Northern wound up scoring a run from a bad throw from Rice behind the dish. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 outs for NIU. Down 5. The pitch. Misses high and away.
Can hear the fans not happy about that call. They definitely wanted that one to be a strike.
Counts now 2-1. It's Cole, right foot on the rubber. Ready to deal. The 2-1. Strike call, outside edge. Counts even at 2. Cole's ready. The pitch is swung on and lifted high in the air to left center field. Allie Inglet calls everybody off to make the catch, and there's out number 3.
And that's a solid inning there for the Bobcats in the top of the 5th. Still up 7-2. You have a commanding lead, and now you have a chance to tack on even more runs if they can get their hitting game going like they did in the second.
7-2 ball game. Ohio leads. We go to the home half of the 5th after this on the Ohio Sports Network from Learfield.
Get your ice cold Bud Light. Bud Light Seltzer here. Even though you can't go to the game, doesn't mean the game can't be brought to you now here. Just go to budlight.com/delivery. That's budlight.com/delivery.
Give me 2 mangoes.
Coming at you. It's a little short. Ow. Sorry. You know what? I'm just going to walk them over to you.
Whenever there's a game to watch, there's a Bud Light there. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, and Bud Light Seltzer. IRC Beer in Texas, St. Louis, Missouri.
Plan your next visit to stand up and cheer for your Ohio Bobcats in Athens County, Ohio. Visit AthensOhio.com, the best resource for where to eat, where to stay, where to shop, and where to play. Athens County is home to countless trails and outdoor activities. Enjoy mountain biking, kayaking, rock climbing, and hiking. Find your own adventure. Cruise the Hockhocking Adena Bike.
New pitcher in for Northern Illinois, Claire Norred, who we saw yesterday in Game 2's Northern Illinois 10-5 win. She got the start in that contest. Norred set to see Ohio's 7, 8, 9 batters, Caitlin Fogue, Brooke Rice, and Lauren Uhas in this home half of the 5th inning. Norred yesterday threw 4 innings of work. She allowed 6 hits, 5 runs, just 3 of them are earned, walked 2 batters, and struck out 1. As Fogue fouls one off into the seats behind home plate, and she starts the count, 0-1. This season, Claire Norred, the sophomore from Tipton, Indiana, 5.93 ERA. She's 3-9 this year. And the 0-1 comes, check swing upstairs. Fogue leaves it be, 1-1. 26th appearance out of the pen for Norred. 74 in the 3rd innings of work, 95 hits, 77 runs allowed, 63 of them earned. As Fogue takes strike 2 outside, 1-2 the count.
3-9 win-loss record when Norred has pitched for Northern Illinois, so it'll be interesting to see if she can improve that record coming into today.
She came in for Emily Dado. We'll get her numbers here in a second as Fogue slaps one up the middle, diving to her left. Walensky, the shortstop, it hits off the tip of her glove and goes into center field for a base hit. And Caitlin Fogue has a multi-hit day. She had a bunt single back in the 2nd and struck out in the 3rd. And Caitlin Fogue is aboard with a leadoff single here to start the home half of the 5th. That brings up Brooke Rice. And Rice with a double earlier First pitch to her is outside for strike one. She's down in the count, but her bases clearing double back in the second put Ohio up 3-0. Today is Caitlin Folk's 5th multi-hit game, as Rice takes downstairs for ball one.
Rice with 31 hits on the year for Ohio to go along with 13 runs scored on the season.
The 1-1 off the plate outside to the righty. 2-1. So Rice is 1 for 2, grounded out as well to shortstop. That ended the third inning. 5th year, just wasn't done with softball, so she utilized her COVID year. She gets to go out on her terms. The 2-1, outside, 3-1. And she's worked a lot of these type of at-bats throughout the year. Coach is very pleased, as well as Rice very pleased with the year that she's having. Just being more disciplined at the plate, she says. The 3-1. Hit hard, foul off to the right, 3-2. Rice has been on base in now 33 of the 40 games that she has played this year. And if you want to count this game, now it's 33 of 41. She lines one over in the right field. It's down for a base hit. And on her way to third base is Caitlin Folk. Rice breaks for second base. She slides in and is out. And Kenzie Roark looks across the diamond to Ashley Taylor. And just based on their body language, they just say, okay. As Rice trots back to the third base dugout. She has a hit, but she's thrown out at second base.
But on the positive side for the Bobcats, you got a runner at third, so a chance to add on to your 5-run lead.
Lauren Uhas with a hit today. She's 1 for 2, singled in the 4th inning. 14 hits now for her this season. And Uhas takes upstairs for ball one. Uhas was 0 for 4 at Kent State on Wednesday in both games. 2 for 7 in the series before that against Central Michigan. She hits one hard up the middle and into center field for a base hit. It one hops the wall. Uhas to second base. Boy, she's a speedster. Got in there easily. RBI double for Lauren Uhas.
2 back-to-back whammers by the Bobcats, helping them extend this lead. Let's see if they can continue this momentum, because this is going to be a really important stretch in the game when we look back at the box score for sure. So the Bobcats really starting off this inning well.
8-2 ball game. Ohio leads Northern Illinois in the bottom half of the 5th inning. Lauren Uhas has her 4th multi-hit game this year and 5 RBIs as the pitch to Allie Inglet gets all the way to the backstop, and Uhas moves up to third. 3 hits to start this 5th inning for Ohio on Claire Norrid. Allie Inglet with a runner on third and 1 out. Looks outside at that pitch, and it misses outside for ball one. What a way to start the bottom half of the 5th, eh? 3 straight hits.
No doubt about it. The Bobcats have been on a mission in this one.
The 1-1 is hit back up the middle. Coming in is Zapato. She makes the catch. Tagging from third is Uhas. The throw from center's not in time. Allie Inglet, sac fly to center. Scores Ohio's 9th run today. It's a 9-2 ball game in the home half of the 5th.
Now Yasmin Logan coming up to the plate for Ohio, she's really had a fantastic year from the plate. Interesting to see what she can do in terms of contributing to the Bobcats' success here in the bottom half of the 5th.
2 gone for Ohio, home half of the 5th. They lead at NIU by 7. The pitch, and Logan fouls it off to the backstop. 0-1 to start. Logan struck out, doubled, and also reached on an E6 back in the 4th. She's stolen a base today as well. 3 hits this inning, 2 runs have scored for Ohio. 11 total hits for the Cats today. The pitch outside for ball 1. And you'd kind of but think Ohio would have this kind of day today after all the mishaps yesterday. Northern scored 20 runs. Half of them were earned. Logan pops up in the infield right side. Mallender under at the second baseman makes the play. And there's out number 3. Ohio, though, they scored 2 more runs here in the 5th. And a 7-run lead, 9-2. We go to the 6th at OSF. This is the Ohio Sports Network from Learfield.
Plan your next visit to stand up and cheer for your Ohio Bobcats in Athens County, Ohio. Visit AthensOhio.com, the best resource for where to eat, where to stay, where to shop, and where to play. Athens County is home to countless trails and outdoor activities. Enjoy mountain biking, kayaking, rock climbing, and hiking. Find your own adventure. Cruise the Hockhocking Adena Bikeway. Mountain bike the Bailey's Trail System. Hike trails less traveled at Stroud's Run State Park. Or ride 9 thrilling motorcycle routes on Ohio's Windy 9. We can't wait to see you in Athens County, Ohio.
(9-2) Ohio lead on Northern Illinois. Heading into the top half of the 6th inning, the Bobcats sat on 2 more runs off of 3 hits. Caitlin Fogue scored on an RBI double from Lauren Uhas, and Uhas scored on a sac fly RBI from Ohio's Allie Inglett. And Northern Illinois with their 7, 8, 9 batters here in the 6th. Amberly Rodriguez to lead things off. Mac May on deck and Kelly Walensky in the hole. As Kenzie Cole has pitched a great game for Ohio this far. Her first pitch to Rodriguez outside for ball 1. Cole today has allowed 2 runs off. Those were 4 hits back in the 4th. Total, NIU has had 6 hits. But her offense has had her back today. She's been pitching very comfortably inside the circle. Cole misses low and away for ball 2. Rodriguez 0 for 2 today. Fly out to center, pop out to third. The 2-0 deal. Strike call over the plate, 2-1.
And you really got to give credit to Mackenzie Cole today. Pitched over 80 times so far, and with how hot it's been this past weekend, I mean, the discipline you need to be able to continue to go out there and do your job is phenomenal.
The 2-1 is upstairs, called a strike, 2-2. Cole looks at Kenzie Roark down in the third base dugout for the pitch call. The 2-2 is fouled off behind home plate, and will do it again. Northern after this will take the long 8-hour trek back to DeKalb. They hit some traffic yesterday outside of Chicago, they said, and then again in Columbus. The 8-hour drive's enough. Then you add traffic to it. Not traffic once, but twice. Ooh. The 2-2 hit on the ground back to Cole. She fields it on one hop and throws out Amberly Rodriguez. One away for Northern, and Mac May comes up to bat. 1 for 2 today with an RBI single, her last time up in the 4th.
Yeah, I've been to Chicago a couple of times, Jake, and that traffic up there is brutal, for sure.
First pitch to May, up and in for strike 1. They also said that this is the nicest weather that they've had in MAC play this year. Think about their schedule and where they've been, and DeKalb, I guess, hasn't been all rainbows and sunshine either, much like it hasn't been down here in Athens. Pitch to Mays upstairs, ball one. It's been a wet spring. But looking at where they've been, they've hosted Miami, lost both, and then went to Akron, and Northeast Ohio is always unpredictable in April. Here's the 1-1. Foul tipped at the plate, 1-2 to Mac May. Then Mount Pleasant, Michigan. Well, that's always a disaster in the spring. DeKalb's DeKalb, and it's great to have beautiful weather here in Athens.
Now with summer approaching, it looks like there are going to be much better days ahead for sure.
1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out here in the top half of the 6th. Here's the 1-2. Another foul tip, and Mac May battling at the plate. I don't even know if a place like Mount Pleasant, Michigan has a spring. I think it's just winter. Winter and summer.
Yeah, I mean, being from Northeast Ohio, both of us, Jake, I mean, I think we've seen our days of cold and wet weather for sure.
The 1-2, lofted right side, but foul. And Mac May will probably see the 12th pitch of the at-bat coming up here. She's been really working Kenzie Cole this at-bat. Cole's ready. The 1-2. Hit on the ground up the middle, off the glove of Cole, and Ohio doesn't have a play.
And that's not a good. That's a very bad mistake by Cole there. If she was able to catch that ball, you have a certain out for sure. And instead, we have a runner on base here for Northern Illinois. So it's just about continuing to stay disciplined, stay locked in down the stretch here for the Bobcats. Let's see what they can do here.
Kelly Walensky approaches the plate. RBI single back in the 4th to score Northern Illinois' second run. She scored Alice Erickson. And first pitch she sees from Kenzie Cole is low and outside for ball 1. Pop out to second base to start off the 3rd. In case you're just joining us, Ohio leads 9-2 on Northern Illinois. Came in today, not happy about yesterday's results. Taking out all their frustration today. Ground over to first, spot check gloves, and throws out the runner at second, Mac May. However, Walensky's safe at first. So fielder's choice gives us out number 2 here in the top half of the 6th. And Katie Keller approaches the plate for Northern Illinois. She doesn't have many hitless games this year, but Katie Keller 0 for 3 today. With a runner on first base, 2 gone, 7-run deficit for Northern Illinois, down 9-2 in the top half of the 6th. The pitch from Cole. Hit high in the air to deep center. Allie Inglet back, looks up, and it's gone. Just like that, Katie Keller. First pitch she sees. She sends it deep for a 2-run home run. And Northern is now down 5, 9-4 in the top half of the 6th.
Yeah, I think you spoke too soon on that one there, Jake. And Keller, as we saw, they're not someone you want to give second chances when it comes to throwing her pitches, because that .425 batting average, now 28 runs scored on the year, along with 45 hits coming into today's game.
Kara Pato shows bunt, pulls back. The slap hitter takes a strike, 0-1. Pato with her 13th multi-hit game of the season, 2 for 2 today. Walked in, stole a base back in the first. So she's working off back-to-back singles. And she takes ball 1 up and away, 1-1. I know her high school days are long behind her, but she won a state title as a freshman. Not a lot of student athletes can go into college and say that. Shows bunt again, pulls back. She offered 1-2.
Also, speaking of her high school career, 4th in her high school history with some stolen bases with 47 at Marist High School in Oak Lawn, Illinois.
A 1-2 with 2 outs. Slapped foul, left side. Do it again at 1-2. 9-4 Ohio lead, top half of the 6th. Cole's ready. The 1-2. Low and away. Counts even. Sam Mallender, if needed, on deck. She's 0 for 3. Cole's ready. The 2-2. Another foul off to the seats to our left.
We've had a lot of balls flying to Bob Wren Stadium today.
And nearby next door, Ohio baseball. Winners over Canisius yesterday. In their doubleheader, their non-con. Had a weekend off of Mid-American Conference play. They'll return next week. The pitch, 2-2. Now 3-2. Boy, these northern batters really making Cole work at the plate. Wind starting to blow here too in Athens. Blowing from right to left. The 3-2. Hit in the air, shallow left. Logan under it. She makes the catch. She barely had to move. Fly out to left. There's out number 3, but Katie Keller, her 5th home run of the year, tacks on 2 more for Northern. However, it's a 5-run ball game. Ohio 9, Northern 4. Home half of the 6th coming up on the Ohio Sports Network from Learfield.
Ticket Smarter is glad we are back to holding live events. If you are looking to buy tickets to the best sports, concerts, and theater events all at the very best price, look no further than Ticketsmarter.com or on the app. Buying tickets at TicketSmarter will help support children in need. For every ticket transaction on TicketSmarter, $1 will be donated to a children's charity. TicketSmarter is proud to be the official ticketing partner of Ohio University Athletics. TicketSmarter, a smarter way to buy tickets.
When you order your groceries online with ClickList from Kroger, you can do your shopping anytime, anywhere, like the gym, the office, or your favorite comfy couch. And whether you place your order on your phone, tablet, or computer, it's still your neighborhood Kroger. So you'll find all the fresh choices, low prices, and great deals you love. And you'll save time, too. Try ClickList from Kroger with same-day pickup. Check it out at Kroger.com. Fresh food, low prices at Kroger.
Megan McMenemy leads things off for Ohio in the bottom half of the 6th, and a 9-4 Ohio advantage on Northern Illinois. Bobcats dropped 2 yesterday, hoping to bounce back today, and in prime position to do so, leading by 5 in the home half of the 6th as Megan McMenemy takes low for ball 1. She was hit by a pitch her last time up, 2 flyouts to left field, and McMenemy sees low and outside again, 2-0 the count. She had 2 walks yesterday. In the 2-game series at Kent State, she had 3 walks in those 2 games. Hit by a pitch in this one. She rolls one slowly to first. Keller gloves and steps on the bag for out number 1. And coming up to the plate now, Analia Paoli, 0 for 3. She's put the bat on the ball today. Deep fly ball to left and a pop out to first and foul grounds. She also struck out looking back in the first. And she faces Claire Norad for the first time today. The pitch, hit hard, chopped on the ground to short, gloved by Walensky, throws to first in time. And Paoli falls to 0-4 today on the 6-3 putout. Ohio 2 up, 2 down. Claire Norad's only had to throw 4 pitches this inning.
And if the Bobcats make this a short inning, then you're going to have to put Mackenzie Cole back on the field. Not a lot of rest time for her if that's the case.
Sophia Bernard at the dish. 1 hit today. She's been hit by a pitch, and she walked. Takes low and in. Ball 1. Bernard has scored twice today as well. Norad sets the 1-0. Up and in, ball 2. Right now, Bernard having the best year of her career. Swinging 222, now 17 hits. She surpasses last year's total. Ball 3 thrown low by Norred. And now all of a sudden she can't get it over the plate. Bernard had 13 RBIs last year. She has 10 this year, surpassing her 1 homer from a year ago. Hit 229 as a freshman.
She's also scored 7 runs this year as well for the Bobcats.
Here's the 3-0. Ball 4. Inning continues. Claire Norrid's first walk today, and Carolyn Spacek steps in. 2 for 3 today with a single, run scored, and a 2-run homer back in the 3rd. And I believe Kenzie Roark will summon a pinch runner, and she will. Emily Walker comes out to pinch run.
Walker playing in her 22nd game today. Younger sister to Tori Walker.
Spacek steps in with a runner on first and 2 outs. Bottom half of the 6th inning. The pitch. Low and outside for ball 1. And Ohio's third base dugout chanting 5 balls. 5 balls. To really make Claire Nord think about it. The 1-0. Strike call. 1-1. Caitlin Fogue, if needed, on deck. She too, 2 for 3 today after going hitless yesterday. The pitch. Softly blooped up in the left center field. That gets down for a base hit. And Spacek has a 3-hit day.
That's a good hit there from Spacek. Good momentum builder, especially with the last 2 Ohio players getting out. Now you've got 2 players on base, and more importantly, you give Mackenzie Cole more rest time in that dugout.
This is Spacek's 4th 3-hit game this year, and she does so on senior day. Caitlin Fogue, 2 for 3 today with a bunt single in the 2nd, strikeout swinging, and also single in the 5th. Takes the first pitch strike, 0-1. Runners on first and second base. Ohio is out in front of Northern Illinois, 9-4 in the home half of the 6th. Norred sets the pitch, up and in. Counts 1-1. And Brooke Rice, if needed, on deck. She too, 2 for 3 today. A double and 3 RBIs back in the 2nd. The 1-1 off the plate outside, 2 balls and a strike. Norred came in for Emily Dado, who relieved Delaney Ostrowski. Northern using all 3 of their pitchers in the series finale. The 2-1, popped her up right side in front of the first base bag. Keller there, she makes the catch, and there's out number 3. So Fogue falls to 2-4 today, and Kenzie Cole comes back out to the pitcher's circle in an attempt to slam the door shut on Northern Illinois. Top of the 7th we go. Ohio 9, Northern 4. We step aside on the Ohio Sports Network from Learfield.
We've all seen the tragedies associated with drug activity and impaired driving in our state. This is Trooper Conkler of the High State Highway Patrol's Athens Post. We need everyone's help to keep drugs out of our communities, keep impaired drivers off our roads, and get people to make good decisions when driving. Traffic and community safety is the responsibility of everyone. You can do your part in calling pound 677 to report drug activity and impaired or reckless drivers to law enforcement. Together we can make Ohio a safer place to live and travel.
Bobcat fans, the Hugh White family of dealerships is your hometown Athens dealer. And to show our commitment to the community, we're offering free car washes for Ohio University students and faculty, as well as college grad discounts with all of our new brands. But that's not all. We provide free concierge service for faculty. We'll pick up your vehicle and drop it back off after service. Take advantage of our leases at under $200 per month. Come visit us on North Columbus Road, less than 5 minutes from campus, or online at visithughwhite.com. And remember, if the deal is right, it must be Hugh White.
9-4 advantage for Ohio on Northern Illinois. Game 3 of our 3-game series. Gorgeous Sunday afternoon in Athens. A 5-run lead for Mackenzie Cole inside the circle, pitching on her senior day.
Mackenzie Cole, a terrific outing this afternoon. Can she close it out and get the Bobcats a much-needed win here on their home field? We'll see what happens.
Sam Mallender to lead things off for Northern Illinois. First pitch to her is slapped foul to the first base dugout. 0-1 to start. Mallender, Bianca Barone, and Ellis Erickson, the 3 scheduled for Northern this inning. 3, 4, 5 hitters. And between the 3 of them, they only have 2 hits. Ohio had a 4-run second inning, back in the second. Bases loaded, Brooke Rice, a bases clearing double. Cole's 0-1. Hit in the air to second base. Juha Sunder it makes the catch. 1 away. Northern down to their last 2 outs. Then Ohio, 2-run home run by Carolyn Spacek to make it 6-0. And in the 4th, Northern tacked down 2 back-to-back RBI singles after back-to-back double and single to begin the 4th. Katie Keller then hit a 2-run home run in the 6th for NIU to make it 9-4. After Bianca Barone looks at a ball, low and away, 1-0. Lauren Juhas scored on a stolen base attempt by Yasmin Logan. With runners on the corners, Logan ran to second as Cole misses up and away. Logan stole second. Erickson threw down to second base, and Lauren Juhas from third scored on the throwdown. And then a RBI double from Lauren Juhas scored Caitlin Fogue, and Allie Inglet with her second RBI today, sac fly RBI. That's how Ohio got to 9 today. Kenzie Cole has thrown 3 straight balls to Bianca Barone. Happy though you're joining us on this Sunday. Ohio right now, if the MAC tournament started today, they'd be the 2 seed.
There are rival Miami in the 1st seed right now.
The 3-0. Strike call, 3 balls and a strike. Three balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Cole sets the pitch. There's a strike, 3-2, just edged the outer portion of the plate. Your top 4 right now in the MAC tournament, Miami, Ohio, Central, and Ball State, all in that order. However, Akron just a game behind Ball State, and Bowling Green a game behind Akron. I mean, that 4 spot's tight. The pitch is swung on and blooped in the foul grounds. First base line, Spacek makes the catch.
For that schedule, too, the Bobcats playing Toledo and Western Michigan to close out their season, both at the bottom of the MAC standing. So Bobcats can tack on some more wins. Who knows? They could overlap Miami, barring what happens in their matchups to end the season. So it'll be a fantastic finish to the season for sure for the Bobcats, seeing what they do in the standings.
Northern down to their last out, trailing Ohio by 5, 9-4. And the first pitch, swing and a miss for Ellis Erickson, 0-1. Ohio 9, Northern 4. Bobcats need a win to avoid the sweep. They dropped 2 yesterday to Northern, 10-7 and 10-5. 0-1's the count to Erickson, 1 for 3 today. The pitch is slapped the other way, foul off to the right in front of our Northern fans who made the trek to Southeast Ohio. And the Huskies down to their last out, or a strike rather.
Important pitch coming up here for Cole. Let's see what you can do.
The 0-2 just misses outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So Cole resets behind the rubber. Plants her right hand in the dirt. Gets ready. Eyes up Roark in the third base dugout. Rocks and fires the 1-2 in the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs for Northern Illinois here in the top half of the 7th. Down to their last strike, trailing Ohio by 5. Cole swipes some dirt behind the rubber. Now steps on. Erickson ready. The 2-2. Yanked foul. Left side. And Yasmin Logan tracks down the foul ball, throws it back into play. Cole needs 1 more strike to make it a happy Senior Day celebration at OSF. And for the Bobcats to get back on track before they see Toledo coming up. The 2-2. Swung on and missed. Got her to chase high and wide. Ball game. And Ohio's a winner. They bounce back after dropping 2 yesterday. 9-4 against Northern. And a happy Senior Day celebration for the Bobcats as Cole gets Erickson chasing her 2nd strikeout today. And that's all she wrote from Southeast Ohio. Bobcats are a winner 9-4. And what a game it was. Ohio offensively had what it took today to get things done, and Mackenzie Cole was comfortable all day inside the circle, and a good day overall for the Bobcats at OSF.
Absolutely, Jake. You got to be super impressed with Mackenzie Cole. And Bobcats, as we were talking about a little bit ago, their schedule, they're playing 2 bottom teams in the MAC standings. So let's see if they can finish their season on a high note before heading into MAC play, possibly overtaking arch rival Miami for that 1 spot. But a beautiful day of softball today. Thank you so much for having me. Really enjoyed being on the broadcast with you. Special thanks to Jordan Bowes for all his help and work behind the scenes for making this broadcast possible for all of you fans to see out there. But beautiful day here in Athens, and really happy to have the chance to work with you today, Jake. Thank you so much.
Yeah, of course, Darius. Thanks so much. Once again for Darius, Sethna, and also our producer, Jordan Bowes. My name's Jake Kermata, repeating today's happy final. Ohio 9, Northern Illinois 4. Let the Senior Day celebration continue today. Ohio back in action Tuesday on the road at Toledo, 3 o'clock. And then Wednesday, May the 4th, 1 and 3 o'clock. That's a doubleheader. And we'll return back to OSF for our last games at OSF for the spring, and also celebrating all those who will play their last game at OSF. So mark your calendars, May 7th and also May 8th, Saturday and Sunday. That'll do it for our coverage here on the Ohio Sports Network from Learfield. Ohio 9, Northern Illinois 4. And from Athens with Love, we'll talk to you May the 7th and May the 8th on OSF. So long, and thanks for joining us on this beautiful Sunday.